Y'all ready? Yeah. What up, though? What's popping? What's happening? What's going on? You're back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man, Mark Nash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking Beats. How y'all feel? What's the deal, man? Feel good to be home, man. Got a good show planned for y'all this evening. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna run the long intro. I'm gonna run the short intro. 30 seconds. Let's start this thing off. You see the topic, you see the title, you see the thumbnail. You know what we here for. Y'all know what we're gonna talk about. So don't be pulling up asking me, what's the topic? It's only one topic tonight. Francis Ngannou, what's next after his fight with Tyson Fury? I know some of y'all said, hey, look, I had Francis Ngannou winning. Some of y'all said, hey, he didn't do enough to win. Regardless, we're going to talk about it on this episode. It's going to be a family affair. Make sure I drop that link out there early. Drop that link out there early. Let's talk about it, man. It's your man, Mark Nash. Let's get it. I'm going to run the short intro. Open panel. Let's talk about it.
This is my passion.
Wrong button.
This that squad sound.
All right, man. Let's jump right into it, man. Hold up. My soundboard ain't hooked up. Hold up. Let me get the soundboard right. We at least got to have the soundboard now. I know it's a pop-up episode, but I at least got to have my soundboard intact. There we go. Switch that over. Just realized y'all didn't hear none of my drops at the beginning. There we go. Your boy is back. All right, let's talk about it, man. What is next for Francis Ngannou after his fight with Tyson Fury? I saw this article going around. Kind of wanted to share it with the members of the neighborhood over here. Shout out to everybody who's here early. I see him. Mr. Golden, a.k.a. the back-end king. Foodie with the beauty badass blonde in the building. What up, fam? Puro. Shout out to my brother, Puro. All right, let's talk about it. Baby. Saw this article going around. I want to know what you guys think. Francis Ngannou, next possible 3 opponents. Now, as y'all know, Saturday went down in a major way. It was crazy. It was electric. Let's keep it a buck, man. Let's keep it a buck. That fight was better than everybody anticipated, even me. And I was very clear. This fight could go either way. I didn't like people saying the guy had 0 chance. Eddie Hearn is on the record of saying they could fight 1,000,000 times. He will lose 1,000,000 times. Not so fast.
It never heard of it.
Nah. How did reggae song go? No. I don't think Tyson Fury ever want to see this dude again. I don't think he want to see this guy again. I was gonna put that as a choice. Tyson Fury rematch, but I'm like, man.
It never heard of it.
Y'all don't want to see that again. Your boy might lose. Your boy being Fury, I mean. Again, because like I said, some people think he lost that fight that went down on Saturday. I remember talking to my good brother, Shelton Moore, and I told Shelton Moore, Santos, what up? I told Shelton Moore, I said, hey, man, you're bringing my energy down. Because he just didn't give a damn about this fight. He's like, man, I'm watching college football. Even leading up to the fight, Thursday and Friday, he and I were talking, and he said, oh, I know you gonna watch Saturday. I know what you gonna watch. I said, you damn right I'm watching the circus, nigga. I'm watching the circus show. I'm gonna watch Fury versus Ngannou. I want to see what happens. Like, well, the guy can't box. He's a fighter, though. He got fighter instincts. This guy right here almost pulled up the upset of the decade. Mike Tyson said it would have been the upset of the century. But you can have that. That ain't even what I'm mad at. Saw this article going around and it was asking what's next for him. So they were talking about him fighting Wilder, fighting AJ, going back to the MMA. And I was like, let me bring that to the neighborhood. Let me talk to my neighbors out there. Let me see what you guys think. And ladies, of course. What do you guys think about Tyson Fury and Ngannou rematch? Do y'all want to see a rematch? Can y'all type a R in the chat if y'all want to see a rematch? R for rematch, N for no. Somebody said, what about Big Bang Zhang? I ain't mad at that. I think Big Bang Zhang though has don't he got a mandatory coming up for that IBF? Don't he got the IBF interim? Is it IBF interim? No, the WBO. WBO. Something like that. But look, I wouldn't mind that one either, Ray. Sorry about that. I'm still getting over this nose, man. I had to blow my nose. Sorry about that. I want to blow my nose in y'all ear. Shout out to my brother Santos. He said he want to see the rematch. Lisa Bell, she never fell. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bell, the beautiful, talented Lisa Bell. She said, nah, I'm good, nigga.
You never heard of it.
She said, put a case on it, baby. Puro, he said he good too. Damn, Puro.
You never heard of it.
Puro said small hats.
Small hats.
He ain't fucking with it. Ramal said he want to see it. Let's go, Ramal. Ramal want to see it. Cinto says, I feel Fury lost the fight. From what I saw, but I knew they would rob him if it was close. Damn. How'd you know? How'd you know? How'd you know? Shout out to Cinto's Boxing, but he would want to see a rematch. Foodie said she didn't see it. I'll find a link, Foodie, and I'll send it to you on IG. Because I recorded it, but I look back at my recording. I ain't like the way it looked. I ain't like the way it looked. I was fucking up too, though. It was my fault. Somebody said Ngannou versus Jared Anderson. I don't want to see him versus Jared Anderson. I don't want to see that, Ramal. And the reason why Jared Anderson is still very young in his career, this will ruin him. Like these other guys I named, these guys are already former champions. These guys already made their mark. You get what I'm saying? Winning or losing to them. Them winning is great. Them losing don't mean nothing.
What up?
You feel me? All right. So let me see. But I like the energy though. I like your energy. Lisa Bell, she said, we want to see undisputed. Lisa, I'm telling you, you say that, but I believe you're in the minority, my sister, and I think you're in a minority on that. Did you see all those people coming out for that fight? Did you see that venue? It was packed. It was electric. Everybody was talking about this fight before, during, and afterwards. This was one of them. So I'm sorry, Lisa Bell. I don't think everybody cares about all undisputed. All undisputed aren't created equally. How about that? Let me say that. Let me say it again. All undisputeds are not created equally. Do I got to remind y'all how empty Charlo versus Castano venue was? Castano versus Charlo fought in Carson, California. I think the venue holds about 8,000. It won't even halfway full. Put a case on it. Who is that? Yeah, you heard him. Won't even halfway full. For some reason, people weren't interested in it. And they fought twice. They fought in Texas and they couldn't sell it, man. They had to fight on regular showtime. I don't think everybody always care about undisputed. I think it's the guys. But you're right. You are right. I do think Fury versus Usyk will be a big fight, especially after seeing Fury go in there and look sloppy, man. Like Fury, I was saying it earlier. I mean, Fury looked bad. Y'all go back and listen to the video of my commentary. I was like, yo, Fury looks bad. Looks bad. Looks sloppy. I mean, he's looked sloppy before. But I'm talking about the punches. I ain't talking about the way his body was built. I'm talking about the way he was throwing the punches, just sloppy, just falling in. getting his head, over his lead foot, put himself in a bad position several times. Got dropped, man. Oh my. It's crazy. Y'all didn't see that coming. Nobody saw it coming. Lisa Bell, but I feel you though, Lisa. Lisa want to see Undisputed. Puro said, what up? He's saying, what's up to Lisa? Foodie is saying, yep, Undisputed. Let's go. Okay. I don't know. But I feel you on that. I'm ready for that to happen. Fury versus Usyk, Undisputed. Is Fury going to be ready in December? Is he going to be ready in December? I think he took this guy too lightly. Then I saw the clip going around today of him throwing the elbow. Did y'all see the elbow? Man, let me find that clip. Real quick. I'm going to go to Twitter. I'm going to share the screen. Ray Reese, he said, Ngannou sleeps Anderson. You might get to him, bro. After what I saw Saturday, I'm here to tell y'all. What I saw Saturday, I got him beating a lot of your favorite fighters. I got Ngannou beating a lot of your favorite fighters. He got a split decision in his first boxing match ever against the undefeated, lineal, two-time champion, former unified champion, the guy who beat Deontay Wilder, knocked Deontay Wilder out 2 out of 3 times. Some people think he won the first fight too. So let's just say he beat him 2 out of 3 or beat him 3 out of 3. However you wanted to go. He had problems with this boy in there. Ooh. Oh man, that boy came in there with that. Give me this whack ass belt. Came in there with that Mother Africa strength. What the hell they be eating in the Cameroon? I don't never want to hear nobody say, well, Africa is struggling and they starving. Not this nigga. He eating good. He ate all of it. Oh man, this boy was phenomenal. Don't mean to call him a boy. Y'all know what I mean. I mean like my boy. Damn, man, he got busy, man. But I still think he could have did better. If that's what he did in his first fight, imagine what he can do after this. Now he believes even more. He knows what he did in training and what worked, what didn't work, how you felt in the boxing ring. Go in there and tweak a couple things, man. Sky's the limit. Sky is the limit, man. You just don't know. But so back to the question at hand. Wilder, Ngannou, who wins that fight? Let's start there, and I'm gonna just get y'all picks for all of them. And I got the link pinned at the top if you want to join the conversation. I can open the phone line up too. I'll open the phone line up. Ray Reese said, Ngannou sleeps Dick to Jared Anderson. Really? I think he sleep a lot of guys, but Jared Anderson, what I will say is he's very fundamentally sound. Has a lot of good movement, and his gas tank. Got a good gas tank. I don't know if he's gonna sleep him. But I did see Jared Anderson. He called very good by Charles Martin. And in the fight before that, he got called real good. Was it the fight before that or after that? He got called real good. But I don't know if he'll sleep him, but at this point, I don't put nothing past Ngannou. I don't put nothing past him. I want to see him strive to be great. Shout out to Foodie. Shout out to Lisa. She said, exactly, sis. That was a circus. Lisa, that was a boxing match. Lisa, stop it. Lisa, don't do that. That guy boxed very well. Lisa, don't do that. That was a good fight. Now, was it a good fight because of what Fury didn't do, or was it a good fight because of what Ngannou did? We can put a case on that, however you wanted to go. But that was better than everybody anticipated, especially the Gypsy King. He didn't expect that. Let me see. Did y'all see Fury after the fight? Eyes all black and shit. Oh man, it was bad. He was looking rough. Let me see if I can find this on Twitter real quick. Let me go to Twitter. Matter of fact, let me go to Tyson Fury. I just saw this today. It's an interview he did right after the fight. Let me share the screen. Look at this boy's face. Yo. Let me share the screen. Somebody come look at this. Shout out to Boxing King Media. Let me share it. Let me take this off. Oh, y'all can't even see it. Boom. Look at your boy right here. Look at your boy again from Sheboygan. Yeah. All of, that won't headbutt Tyson Fury. Stop all of that. Well, I think I got a headbutt. Nah, man. That caused the cut, man. These were punches causing them cuts. There won't no headbutt that did that to your eye. She said the jelly being built. Oh, yeah, the jelly being built. Oh, yeah, so you saw the elbow, right? I'm going to show it. But look at his face, though, man. This guy was in a fight. This wasn't just a circus show. I thought it was going to be a circus show, but Lisa, this was a good scrabble. Come on. You know this was a good fight. Sinto said they have already signed the contracts for December fight with Usyk. Okay. Contracts may be broken. Have they started selling tickets for it? I don't think tickets on sale. And I've seen fights, they have tickets on sale and they still cancel it. Remember AB was trying to fight on BOK Prime? They had it went from Ivan Redcash to Hank Lundy to Mike Williams Jr. to ain't no fight. And they were selling tickets. So contracts being signed don't really always mean it's gonna happen or it's a done data. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who's pulling up. Shout out to Kay. She said, watch Fury goofy ass pull out the December 9th fight with Usyk. He might put a case on it. He might not be ready, man. He might not be ready. I don't know. Lisa said, they were paid, Mark. It's no biggie to me. No, I'm talking about the fighters. The fighters, though. Are you talking about when you said they were paid? She talking about the people who was there. For you to say that, though, Lisa, with all due respect, where's your receipt? Who got paid and how much they got paid? I'm just saying. I got. You know me. I like to challenge everything. What's up, Mr. Golden?
What's up, baby boy? Hey, man, Frank Warren came out today and said that fight ain't happening until March. He said Fury need to go take some rest, get himself together, so the fight ain't gonna happen. Undisputed ain't gonna happen until March.
Straight like that.
Yep. He's not gonna be ready for December. The fight ain't happening until next year, around about March.
Right, because look, if he look, it's about to be November. So look, he would have what, less than an 8-week training camp if they was fighting in December, you know?
Right. Not gonna fight. I already had to say that fight was gonna happen in December, because especially if he's taking a fight at the end of October, then talk about he gonna be ready for December. Nah, Fury just be counter, man. No, but like I said, Fury was want to fight that man to come and fight.
Hey, Mr. Golden, is it cap or did he anticipate, like, look, I'm gonna stop this guy pretty early. This is gonna be an easy fight. I'm not gonna take no damage.
Well, I kind of either way, Mark. I feel like he thought he was gonna go into walk through my man and everything else. You know what I'm saying? But when you used to fight in 5-minute 3 rounds, we break 5-minute 3 rounds down, which is 15 minutes. That's what? That's 5 rounds. And for us, the 3 down 5 is 15. So that's 5 rounds still. We're doing it 3 rounds.
I'm confused. What did you start off with? What you said?
No, I'm saying, France in MMA, they do 5-minute 3 rounds, right?
Yeah.
So if you look at the 5-minute 3 rounds, then you got 3 rounds here, 3-minute rounds. So he actually, I would say that 5-minute rounds you're fighting. So he paced himself on Fury. Fury thought he was gonna go ahead and just walk through the man. But I like the way he conducted himself. He didn't push himself. He paced himself. He got tired a little bit in some of the in the later round, but his stamina was pretty good. He recuperated pretty good on that. And he took the Fury behind. Matter of fact, I was in a chat with you watching the fight.
Right.
Right. And like I said, shoot, man, I think gonna bust a Fury up, man.
All right, so Lisa Bell said she saw Mauricio Sumo will put Ngannou in the top 10. Also, I got to talk about this right here. Shout out to the homie Ramal Map. He said, am I crazy for scoring the fight 96, 94 for Fury? I watched the fight 3 times, and I replayed certain rounds over 5 times in a row. I'm sorry, but there's no way I can give it to Ngannou. Hey, look, man, we ain't going to argue about your opinion. Your opinion is your opinion. I never, you know what I'm saying? Let me give him the drop.
We're not gonna continue to go back and forth about what my opinion is.
Right?
My opinion is it's a fact.
Hold on. Who this? Yo. What up?
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I was gonna say that Ngannou won. Sorry.
No, you good. What's up? What's your name, man?
My name is John Captain Jones.
All right, talk to me, John Captain Jones. All right, where you from?
Yeah. I'm from California, man. Where you from?
Oh, shoot. You just found my show, huh? You ain't used to me. Yeah, I thought you knew where I'm from. I'm right here in Atlanta, Georgia, baby. I ain't from here, but I live in Atlanta. I'm based out of Atlanta. Talk to me, man. What'd you think of the fight?
Oh, man, it was awesome. It was action-packed. I loved it. Round 3 almost began. I'd say it's knockdown of the year, in a way. To me, it's knocked down, but not knocked out of the year. But yeah, I also think he didn't throw a lot of damaging punches, which I'm referring to Fury. I didn't think he threw a lot of damaging blows. I mean, the dude was bleeding at the end of the fight, or I don't know, it was somewhere. But Ngannou looked fresh even after the fight. I was surprised because I'm like, isn't this guy supposed to be bruising or something? But yeah, he has a tight chin. He has a very great chin. You know.
You talking about Ngannou, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about Ngannou.
Yeah, man, he's tough as fuck, right?
Yeah.
Did you see the time Fury hit him with the elbow?
Yeah, and he took that like a champ, bro. I remember that. He took it, man. He's used to that shit. So it didn't really faze him.
This guy's tough.
I mean,
who would you like to see Ngannou fight next?
No, I think Andy Ruiz. Yeah, Andy
Me too.
Ruiz. It should be an easy fight for him. Or Robert Helenius.
What would be an easy fight for Andy Ruiz or easy fight for Ngannou?
I think it'll be Ngannou winning. It'll knock him out like in the middle rounds. He proved that he can go the distance, so 10 rounds is not a problem for him. So I think it'll be an easy fight for him.
You thought Ngannou won, though, you said, right?
Yeah, I thought he won.
Let me ask you this. Are you a Tyson Fury fan?
No, I'm not actually. I'm not even a modern boxing fan. I'm old school.
Hey,
yeah, I love
the reason why I said that, John, because I think it's possible. Ramal, and I'm talking to you, but I'm answering Ramal Map's question. I'll throw to Mr. Golden after this pause. Mr. Golden, he said it's crazy how many people think Ngannou won. Is it possible some people just don't like Tyson Fury?
MMA experts agree with that.
I don't think so. Everybody looking at the way the fight outcome of the fight. I even said it at first. Yeah, I said it. I said last night.
John.
I said that Fury will win, but I would like for him to lose. And after looking at the fight and getting into the fight, man, I said on the way Ngannou will win.
Have been a draw.
If he knock him out, or if they go to distance, it's going to rob him. I think it should have been 2 knockdowns. Because one of them they call it a slip with Fury. I mean, he was hitting Fury as he went down.
I think it should have been a draw, though.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, he took some bad shots from Fury. Fury didn't even hurt that man, man.
Okay, hold on. I heard you say it should have been a draw, and I heard what you said, Mr. Golden. But my question still stands: is it possible, because Fury is so disliked, people just don't like Tyson Fury? Is it possible that's why so many people are saying he lost, because they just don't like Tyson Fury?
No,
not really. No,
not really. I say that he lost because the man outright beating to me. I mean, he landed the most afflictive punches to me. And I mean, he hurt Fury more than one occasion.
Hey, Mr. John, I don't want to kick you off the panel, but as soon as he's talking, you're cutting him off, talking right over him. He was quiet while you was talking. Let him finish, and then we'll go right back to you. Okay, sir? Thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Golden.
Like I said, to me, he landed better shots to me than Fury did. Then if you look at the punch stacks, the way they now saw the punch stacks today, yeah, man, it was like he landed in pretty much some of the categories and stuff, like that. But it was a pretty close fight, and I kind of agree with my man. It should have, if it didn't give the hand, should have been a draw. You feel me? But I look at it far just ahead to give Fury the fight because of the simple fact they didn't want to mess up the undisputed. If that man would have beat Fury, that would throw a boomerang and everything.
It would have threw it up in the promotions, but the belt wasn't on the line.
Right, the belt was on the line, and nothing. But it would have been so much controversial. I mean, a lot of folks were like, God dang, that fight would have lost a lot of steam. Even Usyk was in the stand. He was looking worried as hell. You feel me? That fight almost put me in the category of Tommy Morrison when he was supposed to fought Mike Tyson. He got knocked out. He lost. And then with Evander Holyfield was in line to fight Tyson. Tyson lost to both of Douglas. So that was almost fight was like that. It messed up everything, messed the money up.
Go ahead, John.
Whoa. If you're talking about Mike Tyson now, bro, Mike Tyson won that fight. That was 13 seconds. But the referee counted it controversial.
Well, actuality, most of Douglas wasn't hurt. He was paying attention to the referee. If you go back and look at that fight when Tyson knocked him down, he was disgusted with himself. He hit the mat. The referee picked the count up on the wrong thing. So even if the referee would have picked the count up on right, he would have got up. Feel me? Because he wasn't hurt. He wasn't even dead. But also look at it. Tyson got a long count himself. So,
Back to Ngannou versus Tyson Fury. I think Ngannou performed very, very amazingly because he was a lot more patient. He was a lot more strategic in his approach than Wilder, because Wilder just came in and rushed in. Like, he was very reckless through latter parts of the fight than Ngannou, because Ngannou was very patient. He was very strategic in his approach, and I really liked how the way he handled himself even before and after the fight. To me, it was an instant classic, even though it was a controversial decision. It doesn't take away the quality of the match. I'll even call it the match of the year if I was part of Ring Magazine.
What, the Francis versus Fury?
Yeah, it was a great match.
Stop.
It's in the top five. It's in the top 5 match of the year. Top 5.
Not changing the subject. I love that Foster and Hernandez. That was a classic. The way that fight ended.
Yeah, that's up there. That's up there for match of the year. But y'all already know fight of the year for me. Y'all already know.
Bud.
Beating
he cheated.
He
cheated.
Tell me how he cheated. Let's go.
Bro, it was the glove. I think there was another channel that was pointing the same evidence on his glove wasn't really. There was something happened to his glove, but it wasn't really okay. So, if there was something very sus, I think there was an article on the internet and the video from like an expert in his corner. I don't know if it was or a guy from the outside that recorded the video. Even that report, I forgot that guy, but that Jim Gray was interviewing him about that. There was a video on social media. It's circulating though. I think he cheated.
Man, that wasn't nothing. All day wrote the glove book.
What did Errol yeah, man, you got to mute that, man. That's loud, bro.
Excuse me. Sorry about that.
What did Errol Spence and Derrick James say about it, John?
I'm not too really sure because the video circulated months back.
They said nothing, bro. The answer is nothing, bro. They said nothing. They never accused Crawford. They never accused Crawford of cheating.
A lot of people are speculating though. There's a lot of rumors that he did.
Yeah. But you know,
a lot of rumors, and a lot of live streams.
Yeah, but those are YouTube daddies. They mean nothing. Got to put a case on that. These dudes are guys. 9 times out of 10, those people who think he cheated are the people that thought Errol was gonna win. So they have a bias already. You feel what I'm saying?
For Errol Spence.
Yeah, they thought
really?
Most of those guys that I hear, those YouTube daddies saying he cheated. the snack program. You're like, hold up, but you thought Errol was gonna win, so you got a bias already. That's confirmation bias. Whatever the thinker thinks, the prover will prove. You know.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying, man.
No,
I'm not agreeing with,
and the fighter.
I'm not agreeing or disagreeing, but like, hey, man, it happened. It happened.
I don't think he cheated, bro. I just think he that good. And if he cheated once, what's gonna stop him from cheating again? Why Errol want a rematch?
I think he should have a rematch, but he should have a tune-up fight first before he has a rematch.
Fair enough. Hold on, let me do this drop. Shout out to Remy. He said, Nash, Fury is whack. 10 rounds with a debut boxer. Let me give him the drop. Shout out to the homie Remy. We give him the drop.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
What
he
you think
lost
of that?
to a debut boxer. He lost to a debut boxer. Yeah, man. An amateur? This guy's like more of an amateur. But he still lost. And he's a fighter, though. He was a great MMA fighter. I'm not gonna lie.
But is it possible though? He can do what happens if he go in there and fight Wilder next and knock him out, or AJ, one of those guys? It don't make the Fury fight look that bad. Fury, you get what I'm saying? Based off how this guy looked last night, he can beat a lot of these top heavyweight guys. He was patient.
He made me acknowledge MMA because I used to not take MMA seriously.
He's the best. How about this? He's the best guy I've seen come over from MMA to boxing so far.
Yes.
And I thought he might have been
better than Conor.
Better than Conor. Better than Nate Diaz. He looked better than Anderson Silva. Just keep going.
And the thing is, he's like the same age as them. So there's no dispute. There's no excuse for that. Like, he's like 37. So there's no excuse at all for like his age and stuff like that.
I saw this clip right here. I'm gonna find it real quick, but let me read this part of the article real quick. This is what the article had to say about him fighting in the PFL. They said, let me scroll up.
PFL's bad, guy.
It's bad?
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying like bad guy, like in a more colloquial sense. Oh, okay. Like he's the baddest man.
Oh yeah, okay. So here we go. The article reads as follows: all jokes aside, Francis versus Deontay Wilder has to be the fight to make. Neither are champions in the boxing world right now, but both are considered hard hitters, if not the hardest hitters in the sport. Wilder has been looking for a big fight, and after his performance last night, or 2 nights ago, well, it was last night, Francis Ngannou is the name with the fame. Oleksandr Usyk is likely taking on Tyson Fury next for undisputed. Anthony Joshua seemingly is ducking Wilder. I'm not saying that. That's what the article is reading. And they said this one could be possible. Before the fight with Tyson Fury was booked, Francis Ngannou and Deontay Wilder were in negotiations for a possible boxing/MMA deal. I don't know about that.
Do you think Usyk will win in December 23rd?
I don't think they're fighting in December no more. And the reason why I say that too, because according to my guy right, he said Frank Warren just came out and said they're not fighting till March. But also if you listen to that post-fight press conference in the ring, shout out to everybody pulling up, smash the like button on the way into the room. When you listen to the the post-fight press conference, Frank Warren, they let Tyson Fury answer all the questions. When they asked him about Usyk for undisputed, Frank Warren cut right in, grabbed the mic, was like, he needs to rest right now. We'll come back to the drawing board and figure out what we're going to do. He would not commit to, the fight is already signed in December. They're fighting in December. That's fans saying that. The promoter said, the promoter out his own mouth was like, we'll see. He needs to rest right now. What you mean we'll see? It's
still going to happen, though. Well, it doesn't matter how long it takes. It's going to happen either way. I'm wanting that undisputed championship.
Yeah.
I'm the way to happen.
Let me see who wrote this article. Who did write this article? Blaine Henry. Who was Blaine Henry? I don't know you, bro. But I'm looking at your pictures. There's enough. But I like the concept. I don't like the literature in this article, but I do like the concept of what he's saying for us, these 3 fights. So he said the MMA option for him would be If he stays if he goes back to MMA, he has a PFL contract, right? The PFL is to have their tournament of champions between Renan Ferreira and Dennis Gostov. Sorry if I said your name wrong. They're supposed to fight for the heavyweight title on November the 24th. He can slide right in like a dancer and fight the winner of that fight for the PFL heavyweight championship. Now, as of right now, he has a $2 million minimum purse that he's going to get for any of his opponents in the PFL, according to this article. And they says he will make somewhere north of that because after this fight he just did this weekend, he made $10 million. Damn, he got $1 million per round. You gotta love that, right?
Yeah.
Got $1 million per round. So he's gonna want more than that $2 million minimum for whoever he fights next.
Yeah, I just so wish one of these, like, I don't know, top boxers, it doesn't matter who's champion, just step in the octagon just for one time. It doesn't have to be like a champion, just could be like the worst ranked MMA fighter or UFC, just one time, because I haven't seen that one since James Toney. So I'd really like to see a pro boxer, crossing over. It would be awesome.
I don't want to see it. They get
really?
Because it's so many weapons. Like in boxing, you only use the upper half of your body, and I mean for offense, right? You can't kick, can't choke, can't grab, can't grapple, can't headlock, none of that stuff.
Even against the worst.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, but so I think it's better for the MMA guys to come to boxing because they do at least have boxing in MMA. They do have stand up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They just can't do all the other boxing guys. They missing so many weapons in MMA. They're missing the ground game. They're missing the clinch, the submission game. So
the clinch. I think the clinch in MMA is the last place I want to be in than boxing. The clinch, man. Those guys. The knee strikes are also devastating. Woo! I didn't know they had good knees, but they definitely have the deadliest.
They have what?
They're like, when you engage in a clinch in MMA, it's usually like the last place I would want to be in, because I'm like, I sparred before than not like a fighter, but like an amateur guy, and the amount of like clinch work he was doing, like even the knee strikes, because it's legal, it was really painful. I was like, I'd rather fight toe to toe than like engage with them again in that sort of clinch.
Yeah. People in the chat say you don't know what you're talking about with that Spence versus Crawford. They say you capping on that, man.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, they clowning you, man. They said that's some bullshit with that. They said it's conspiracy theories, false narratives, conjecture, all with no evidence.
Hey, I'm only gonna say, just check it out if you think that way. It's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm not disputing none of what y'all saying.
Yeah, fair enough. So, who wins, Fury versus Ngannou, in your opinion, John, Captain Jones?
It's obviously the guy on the right.
You got Ngannou beating Fury? I mean, I'm sorry, you got Ngannou beating Deontay Wilder.
Oh, or is the fight confirmed or not?
No. This is just a topic. It's just for conversation. Like, it's not confirmed.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you about all the guys. Can he beat Wilder?
If it can go the distance, I might give Wilder maybe a split decision, but if it ends in a knockout, then it might be Ngannou. But I don't know really. I'm not too sure on it because. But people say Wilder, I guess. But this guy has a titanium chin, so Wilder's right hand. Let's say it lands, it's not gonna do a lot of damage to him. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so. This guy has a titanium chin. Wilder's punch won't do nothing. He's probably got a healing factor. I don't know. This man is made out of something like bricks or a rare metal, because his punch he was taking.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It was. Yeah, I would say the punches he was taking, even before he was in boxing, were pretty deadly. So I think if Wilder wins, I don't think he would knock him out. Let me just say that. I don't think he would knock him out. I don't think there's a chance in the world he'd knock him
Hey, look, Francis Ngannou never been knocked out. From what I'm looking at right here, it looks like his losses are from unanimous decision.
Yep.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
His
But I
losses
don't think Wilder was.
decision and a submission. He's never been knocked out. You've seen Wilder get knocked out a couple times. How much damage does Wilder have on him after those fights with Fury? Because he took a beating, bro.
He took a hell of a beating from Fury. I didn't even think you Fury had it in him. He was a savage that fight. That was barbaric. That was barbaric.
Right. The second time, hey, look, the third time was even worse, but he just fought back a little better. But he just took more punishment longer, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, man. It was a gruesome sight. Even though I don't like him, I just don't like how he just like. I wish it went to just the Fury just got unanimous, but like that beating, bro, was like, whoa, take it easy, man. You were winning already.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I did. That's what I thought about it. But even though I don't like the guy, I still think it was a little bit unnecessary. But you know, it's boxing, so anything can happen.
All right. So you said you got Ngannou. Oh no, you got. So did you pick one guy? Because you sound like you bouncing back and forth. Pause. Who you got?
Okay.
Winning, Fury or Ngannou? It's just hypothetical. It ain't no right or wrong answer. Go.
Okay, it's
Wilder.
Wilder by a unanimous decision.
AJ or Ngannou? Who wins that one?
Oh, Ngannou definitely. He has a better chance on AJ.
Damn,
he can knock out AJ. AJ
What?
has a glass jaw, bro. What? AJ's got a glass jaw.
Who else knocked him out? He only been stopped one time.
Yeah, but bro, he has a very shaky chin, man. He's been rocked a lot.
Everybody would have knocked him out.
I think Ngannou,
but they heavyweights. One punch can drop anybody in the heavyweight division. Most heavyweights get dropped.
But like I was talking about, Fury's like elite heavyweight when he fought Wilder. But with AJ, it's a little bit different.
Before Wilder. Wilder won the first guy to drop Fury.
Yeah.
Got dropped.
Yeah, that's true. But I think he has a better chance on.
Cunningham dropped him.
Yes, that's true. But I also think that Ngannou has a better chance on AJ. AJ is an easy. It's a tune-up fight for him.
What?
Then Wilder is the last.
AJ,
like you save the best for last.
Bro, you think AJ ain't no tune-up for nobody, bro?
To me, yes. I mean, 3 losses. I'm not gonna try to bash him, but I'm just saying he'll be an easier option for him. Or Robert Helenius. You first go with Helenius, then with AJ, then lastly Wilder. Robert Helenius will be a good prep for him.
Nah, he's suspended. You know, he just popped dirty, bro.
Who, sir?
He popped dirty.
Helenius?
Yeah, he popped dirty after the AJ fight.
Oh, dang. I don't know. Andy Ruiz, though. Okay, let's just put in Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz will be a tune-up fight for Ngannou. I think I'll put in Andy Ruiz.
So who wins? Who wins that one? Ruiz or Ngannou?
Ngannou knockout.
Damn, so you riding heavy on it. Bro, I ain't never seen nobody get this much love after a loss in my life. Never heard of it.
Ngannou, bro.
Yo, so he the man to you. Like, he's the guy to beat at the heavyweight division.
Yeah, Andy Ruiz. The only way Andy Ruiz would beat him is in a hot dog eating contest. Otherwise, in a professional sense, nah, he ain't got no chance.
Damn, hold on one second.
No chance in hell.
Shout out to Remy. Remy said Wilder has learned from his losses and will wait for Ngannou to tire again, then KO Francis. AJ and Ruiz also beat Ngannou. Really? Shout out to Remy. Let me give him the drop. Give Remy the $5.
I got 5 on it, 5 on it.
Thanks for the support, Remy.
That's your take, it's fine.
Remy, I got to challenge you on that. I don't know how much Wilder learned from his losses because I've only seen him fight one round, Remy. One round.
Wilder ain't learned nothing since he fired his previous coach. He ain't learned nothing.
Why you say that? Tell me why.
He hasn't learned nothing, bro. He's still the same old cocky-ass, arrogant prick from before. He ain't learned nothing.
Hold on,
maybe from that loss, but
hold on. Now, what you just described, sir, with all due respect, has nothing to do with boxing. Those are all personality traits. Sound like you just don't like his personality. Talking about boxing.
Yeah, but like also him firing his coach, not really a good image for him. That's the other way I see it.
Tell me why. He did better in the fight than Fury did in that second fight.
Sorry?
He did better in the third fight than he did the second fight. He took more of a beating, but he did better than the second fight. The second fight, he didn't even drop Fury. He just kept getting beat up and pummeled. The second fight, he dropped Fury twice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but getting back to Ngannou,
you don't want to talk about that.
He has, I was gonna say, getting back to Ngannou, he has a better chance on Ruiz. Ruiz is done at this point. After he fights Ngannou, he should retire, become like a journeyman. I don't know anything else.
I just know Deontay Wilder has been looking for a big fight. Andy Ruiz been looking for a big fight. For some reason, they can't figure out what they need to do to fight each other. So why not one of y'all fight Francis Ngannou?
Yeah. Ruiz be a tune-up fight, a preparation. He's gonna just be a stepping stone for him. Then Wilder's gonna be last. Wilder can wait his turn.
Okay. All right, Jerry, I'll open it up for you right now, bro. Pause. Let me. It's open. 93 Octane said, Wilder has cardio issues of his own. Absolutely. We only seen him fight one round. Yeah, the phone lines are open, Jerry. You got the number still? I need to put it on the screen. Shout out to Jerry. Irvin Mack, he said salute to Mr. Phelps.
So of course we'll have.
All right, let me take this call. John. 410, you got the flow. Tell them your name, where you from, family.
Hey, it's Jerry from Bow Mau.
Welcome home, my brother.
What's up, Mark?
How you been?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm always good, even when it's bad. What you think of the fights this weekend?
That's right. Let me say hello to everybody in the chat real quick. People saying that they miss me a little bit. So
they miss
them too, and you too, buddy.
I miss
got on
you
my
too.
nerves that night. But...
Hey, look, Jerry. Even players fumble sometimes.
That's right, brother. That's right. Let me just say this. I didn't see the fight.
I know you still been listening though, Jerry. Hey, Jerry, you ain't been in the chat. You ain't called, but I know you still been listening.
Yeah, I've been listening.
I know.
I've been listening. You know that.
I fuck with you, Jerry. It's all good.
I didn't buy the fight. Like I told you last time, I'm boxing getting too expensive for me. I'm only going to buy fights that are super fights. I'll still buy pay-per-view, but it's got to be some super shit. I did watch a bunch of highlights. I watched some clips of Ngannou, and his MMA stuff, and I, like everybody else, picked Tyson Fury to win. But unlike almost everybody else, man, I told people, don't be surprised if this fight is going to be more competitive than what it is, and I'll tell you why. Boxing and MMA, people oftentimes overspeak and they say they're totally different sports. Well, guess what? They're not totally different sports. Totally different sports is if Ngannou came from a rugby background. That's a totally different sport. Or if he was a football player. He's coming from a combat sport where he's made a living knocking out big professional athletes with his fist. That's not totally different. Now, we know the differences. We know that the MMA guys fight different techniques and different, things that they use. And I agree with what you pointed out a minute ago. They got a better chance of beating a boxer than a boxer has of beating them.
Right.
Simply because boxing, like you said, that's part of what they do. All the other shit they do, boxers don't do none of that, you see. If Fury was to fight Ngannou in a cage, he probably wouldn't last 1 minute before he was on the ground, even though Ngannou is more of a striker. Still, even his novice wrestling is going to be something far superior. Just like with McGregor and Mayweather. Mayweather going to beat McGregor in a boxing ring every time, but he's never going to beat him in a UFC ring.
It wouldn't last half a round, Jerry. What's that? They do 5-minute rounds. It'll be over in about 2.5, 3 tops, and that's at best.
And then and in that sense, I get why people say they're totally different, but that's overspeak. They're not totally different. Striking is a part. So I told people, look at this guy in Ngannou. This guy is a beast of a man. I mean, this motherfucker's 270 pounds of ripped fucking muscle. Fury was 270, but he had 2 asses.
Hold on. You said he got 2 asses? Yeah.
You can see a second ass on top of his first ass.
Oh, you got that muffin top.
Fury says, he says that he trained for the fight, but his body tells a different story. I'm sorry, Now, maybe he did train for the fight. He says he didn't take this guy lightly. Now, I can believe that more than I can believe he didn't take his body.
That's the I got a guest on the panel. That's him talking over you. My bad, Jerry.
Okay.
Bear with me. He's new. This is first time here, Jerry, so bear with us.
Well, you don't know that I ramble a little bit, but
yeah. Well, I'm gonna let you cook.
To get to my point, I picked Fury to win, but I'm not surprised the fight was competitive. What I was most impressed with Ngannou, and I was impressed with this watching him fight in the MMA stuff I've seen him do. He is an incredibly poised athlete in a ring. He's a natural fighter. You can tell he was not nervous at all. And that is probably the best attribute any fighter can have. Because if you're a puncher, before you can get off good punches, we know boxing is mental, man. You got to have that mental game in order. And, man, you could just see right from the beginning that this guy was incredibly poised. Tyson Fury's a pretty poised fighter himself. But I was impressed with that with Ngannou. And then you add not only how big he is, how strong he is, how he's knocked out plenty of men with his fist. Then you add to the fact that he's athletic. He's a very athletic guy. Not surprised at all. Now, I don't know who won the fight because I didn't see it, but a lot of people are saying that, I've heard a lot of people say, that Ngannou won, and then I've heard some people say they could see where Tyson edged it out. But from the clips I've seen, it looked like Ngannou may have won that fight. Who do you think won?
Jerry, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta watch it again, bro. Because I was streaming the fight, I was giving the fight away to the members on the backup channel. So every time somebody bleep in, I gotta leave the stream, go over there, add them to it, then go back. You get what I'm saying? So I was missing a couple punches here and there. But for the most part, when I was watching, there was a lot of waiting. The onus was on Fury to make the fight. The fight shouldn't have been that competitive. With Tyson Fury's jab, Tyson Fury was playing with his food. I don't know if you saw this in your highlight reel that you watched. Tyson Fury kept switching southpaw. Like when Ngannou switched southpaw, Fury's like, it was like, as soon as he switched, Fury switched instantly. Almost like, I'm going to show you, versus the skilled boxer would have threw the shot trying to catch the guy switching. A guy who's not used, why are you switching southpaw, Fury? And he didn't have no southpaw shit. He was popping. Now, he was doing some good shit with the lead hand, but when he tried to throw the power shot with the left from the southpaw stance, it was sloppy, and he would just fall in just to lean on the guy. It was disappointing, to say the least, Tyson Fury. But so my thing is, Jerry, I don't know if Francis Ngannou did very well or Tyson Fury did very bad. I got to watch it again. But at the end of the fight, but I'm going to let you know, at the end of the fight, I thought Tyson Fury won the fight. He's the boxer. He's got that jab was busy. Ngannou was waiting too long. I didn't give Ngannou the last round, and I thought he needed that last round. He needed that last round, and he was content with letting Fury just chill.
That jab was
very simply.
That was John. Go let John let John say something real quick, Jerry. We'll come right back to you. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, I was gonna say, getting back to the jab part, it wasn't really that damaging. He took it, but he countered his strikes more or less than not. He's more deadlier strikes. He was throwing them more accurately than Fury was doing, because Fury was only throwing non-damaging blows and wasn't even really hurting the guy. I even see him wobble, not even a little bit.
Well, I think, Mark, it's a little of both, right? And it very well can be. Boxers do have bad nights. I mean, from Ali to Ray Robinson, you can't almost Roberto Duran, you can't almost hardly find a fighter that one night, even if they're still in their prime, they may have a bad night. You know, there's a multitude of reasons for that. However, regarding Tyson Fury, there's a good chance that he may be what we call washed up right now. That doesn't mean he can't punch or he can't beat nobody and he can't talk. No, it's just what I mean by that, for lack of a better term, is he may have lost his competitive edge. Now, I think he's 35 years old. That's right about the average age when fighters start to slip, especially if they've made good money. That money is a killer. And Tyson Fury ain't going to come out and say, but between his reality show and having all that money, you know, that ruins, that takes the passion out. You know, Larry Holmes, I think, said, you know, if you're sleeping in silk pajamas, man, it ain't the same. You're not as hungry. And so with that,
Marvin Hagler, I thought he said it's hard to get up and run miles when you sleeping on silk sheets.
Exactly, bro.
Hey, he ain't lying, bro.
That
deepest shit ever.
I mean, look, hey, Hagler, you know the dog that Hagler was. If he knows that reality and he recognized it's true across the board. And Tyson Fury's made a whole lot of money in those Wilder fights, and since then he's gotten a lot of money, man. And so you got to wonder if the hunger's still there. And if you lose that hunger, let's face it, man, prior to making that money, you're scheduled to get up at 5 o'clock to run 8 miles, and you get up at 4 o'clock and run 10. After you make that money, you're scheduled to get up to run those miles at 5 o'clock, and you wait until 10 and you run 3 miles. You know, it's that type, it's that type of shit.
You start training when you got to fight. You don't even train all the time. I'm just training when I got to fight. Fuck that.
This is why, no matter if you're fans of these guys or not, you gotta give fighters like Floyd Mayweather and Canelo Alvarez good credit, man, because once you done made all that money and you're still training and still striving to be the best, that's a special kind of fighter right there. Those are what legendary great fighters are made out of. You know what I mean? Facts. Mayweather had all that money, man. He could have just walked away, or he could have got slack in his training, but he didn't. We've seen that with our own eyes.
Never had a bad night in the office, brother.
Yeah,
you know, they say everybody have a bad day. Like, his bad days was still a win, was still a good day. You get what I'm saying? His bad day was still just enough.
Yeah.
I respect Doug Weather for his work ethic.
I heard you, Jerry. What you say, John?
I said I respect Doug Weather's work ethic and him getting in shape and always being in shape.
I'm sorry, who?
Floyd Doug Weather. I respect him a lot.
Yo.
You never heard of it.
How is he Duck Weather if you say you respect him?
Because he ducked a lot of fighters in their prime. He wouldn't fight him. He would just duck them. One of them is Shane.
Ridiculous.
He ducked Shane in his prime?
Yeah, he ducked Shane in his prime. And I forgot that Puerto Rican guy that fought Margarita. I forgot his name, though. He ducked him also. And that other guy. I forgot. I think the undisputed
Cotto was the champion when Mayweather fought him, right? That was Cotto's belt they was fighting for.
Yeah, but Margarito was the one who damaged him first before they fought.
But he fought again after that, revenged that loss, and became a champion.
Yeah,
wasn't the same.
Mayweather didn't duck those guys. Those guys fought for top rank. Everybody knows that when Mayweather left Top Rank, he and Bob Arum did no business together. As soon as
Mayweather never unified a title.
Regardless, as soon as Mosley got the Pacquiao fight that he was waiting for, he left Top Rank, and his very next fight was against Mayweather. During the time he was fighting for Top Rank, Shane Mosley wouldn't mention Mayweather's name. Miguel Cotto would not mention Mayweather's name.
Shane Mosley was like, remember when Shane Mosley was like, after the fight, they asked him about Mayweather, he was like, well, I got to fix my tooth. I don't know. My tooth hurt right now.
Yeah.
I'm going on vacation, and my tooth, I think I need to get dentures. He didn't duck.
Cotto, just like Mosley, was an excellent fighter, Miguel Cotto. But after Cotto finally got the Pacquiao fight, he, like Mosley, left Top Rank, and his very next fight, Mayweather fought him in his very next fight. It wasn't that he was ducking those guys. If anything, they was ducking him. But they wasn't doing business with Topper. They just weren't doing any business together. Bob Arum had to step aside and let his son take care of it just to make that mega fight with Manny Pacquiao. That's why they didn't fight. Mayweather would have fought them guys at any point. He constantly was calling them out, but they was never calling him out. Bob Arum told him. Yeah, I remember Larry Merchant even telling Bob Arum, let the fighter answer the question, because they was asking him about Mayweather. Bob Arum's in his ear telling him, don't mention him. You know, so that's a mistake.
What about?
I got a question for you, John. You said Floyd Mayweather fought. You said he fought the guys after the prime, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If he fought Cotto after his prime, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cotto had to be really after his prime.
Cotto was really good.
No, look, but I think he's great. He's a Hall of Famer, right? Look, but if he was past his prime when Floyd fought him in 2012, where was he at when Canelo fought him in 2015?
He was a lot older. He was a lot older.
Okay, I'm just curious where you at with it. Where are you gonna be?
He was very older, and he was way older than Canelo, because Canelo, I think, was like in his 20s at the time. He was still an up and comer. So
same question, Shane Mosley. Floyd fought Shane Mosley in 2010. So if Shane Mosley would pass his prime in 2010, where was he at 2 years later? Canelo fought him. Canelo fought him. Canelo fought him after Mayweather.
Wasn't Shane 38 at the time? Yeah,
he fought Canelo after Floyd Mayweather.
Yes. So what's the question again?
My point is, you can't say Floyd is fighting these guys older and past their prime when he's closer to their age than Canelo, and he's fighting them before Canelo.
I've got a question. What's with his
Canelo praised for fighting the guy and bashed Floyd for fighting him 2, 3, 4 years earlier? Checkmate.
I was gonna ask a question about his main criticisms.
I'm sorry, sir. His main criticisms?
Of his cherry picking. A lot of folks say he cherry picks his top opponents, and he fights.
I don't care what folks say. I study the sport, and I know what I know. I can't go by what somebody else say. They might have a.
So what do you think about? So what do you think about his cherry picking? Because he has been labeled a cherry picker before.
That's cap.
How's that cap?
To me, Floyd's only quote unquote real cherry pick, probably is that those last two, Conor McGregor and Andre Berto.
For me, it's Pacquiao.
How did he cherry pick? Hold up, tell me how did he cherry pick
Pacquiao? It's Pacquiao and De La Hoya. I think it's Pacquiao and De La Hoya.
I'm gonna play the same game with you. Go ahead.
No, that's what I think.
You know Floyd is older than Pacquiao, right?
Yeah,
you know that he's older than Pacquiao. How you cherry pick?
But Pacquiao, because Pacquiao fought more actively, like with Eric Morales, and I think his other trilogy. I forgot that Mexican guy.
Well, look, back when
they had like 6 trilogies.
I got you, but look, that's his fault. Well, you got to keep doing trilogies with a guy. That means you lost one too, or you had a draw or something. But here's the deal: when Pacquiao was fighting at those weights, Floyd wasn't even at those weights anymore. Pacquiao started at flyweight, right?
Yes,
flyweight. He couldn't. Floyd couldn't have fought him.
Which was the weight class he was fighting Morales?
Don't jump out this pot. You ain't jumping out this pot yet.
No, I'm not. I'm asking a question.
I'm about to cook you, man.
I'm asking a question.
Let me finish answering your other one though. And remember what you said, but let me answer the other one. And then same thing with Mayweather fighting. You brought up Mayweather fighting Oscar. You know he fought Oscar before Manny did too. So if he cherry picked Oscar, When he
Oh,
fought
he
him,
did.
hold on, he fought Oscar in 2007. You know that, right?
Yes.
Manny
Yes,
Pacquiao
yes.
fought him 2008, 18 months later. He fought him up. Floyd fought him in May of 2007. Pacquiao fought him in December 2008.
Pacquiao was trying to break a record, which would have never broken.
And here's the key. Pacquiao and Mayweather fought at Floyd and Oscar fought at Oscar's weight, his comfortable weight. He fought at 154. Floyd, that's what we got to fight at. You fighting me at 154. Floyd came in at 150.
So let me ask this question.
Hold up, let me finish. Oscar fought Pacquiao, and they had to fight at welterweight. They brought him all the way back down to welterweight. When Pacquiao fought Oscar at welterweight, you know when the last time Oscar had fought at welterweight when he fought Pacquiao in 2008? You don't know. I'll tell you. Last time he had fought was Arturo Gatti. Arturo Gatti, 2001. That was the last time Oscar De La Hoya fought at welterweight. So 7 years, guy being away from that weight. They trained him down, but Oscar wanted a big payday for himself and for Golden Boy before he left. So you're wrong again on that one, brother. Go ahead. I'll pass.
So let me ask this question. Why did it take Mayweather 8 years to fight Pacquiao, and why didn't even he rematch him? Because Pacquiao had a shoulder injury even prior to the fight. Why wasn't that the case, and why hadn't he rematched him even now? Even if it's for an exhibition.
It didn't take him 8 years. That's not true. The Pacquiao fight
really?
It was about 5 years that we wanted to fight, but they never went into negotiation. I'll let Jerry tell you because Jerry was just talking about it, about them not doing business.
What was the reason? Because I think he ducked
the money, the drug testing. The drug testing.
What do you mean the drug testing?
Hold up, the drug testing.
Nah, that's false. That's
no.
False.
I'll play the clip. Want me to pull the clip up of Freddie Roach saying it's our fault? First, he wanted 50-50. Floyd was like, I was trying to sell 25 in cash, wire him 25, and I would wire him the other 25 at, once we get going. I was going to wire him 25 up front. Manny Pacquiao told him 50.
a gold digger.
No, bro, it's called prize fighting. They fight for a prize. What are you talking about?
Yeah. But he wanted more.
No, brother. You can't more. He was being selfish. Him a gold digger. You can't call him a gold digger when everybody fights him and get their biggest purse. They digging for the gold. He needs the gold. But let me check you on this one too, because you're wrong, my brother. When it comes to that fight, I'm telling you, Freddie Roach and Manny Pacquiao didn't want the drug testing. The 24 Manny Pacquiao was talking about he didn't like needles. A lot of people, bro, this is documented. I don't know when you started covering this.
Why was that the case, though? Why was that the case?
Why was what the case? Drug testing for a fight?
Well, the drug testing, because I'm pretty sure he did.
Why not take a drug test for the fight?
Maybe those tests weren't even accurate. Maybe they were just biased against him. I'm not too sure. Why was allegedly?
No, you just making up stuff now, brother. You making up stuff now, John.
No,
Go
I'm
ahead,
not
Jerry.
making up stuff.
Who conducted
the test? Let me ask this question: who conducted the test? Which organization?
John, did you say maybe?
No, I didn't say maybe. I was asking a question.
Yes, you said maybe those drug tests were set up. That's what you said, right?
Yeah. Who conducted them? That's my question.
So you just made that up. That's what I mean.
No, I didn't. I was just asking a question of who.
Okay.
Who conducted them? That's my question. Which organization was at play? Because there has to be some sort of setup or somebody behind the scenes who manipulated that situation. That's my question.
That's not true, sir. That's not true. You just made that up too, sir.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Let me say this.
Well,
I still think he ducked him.
Okay.
I still think he ducked him.
You're
he
wrong.
lives up to his name, Dark Weather.
Okay, go ahead, Jerry.
Dark Weather.
Go ahead, Jerry.
Lisa is saying in the chat that Mosley or that Canelo fought Mosley prior to Mayweather fighting him. I don't remember that. Canelo fought him. I'm pretty
Mosley
sure.
was way past his best.
Now, you hear what I'm saying, Mark?
Say it one more time.
Lisa, I think she may be. Lisa is saying in the chat. I've seen her say that Canelo fought Shane Mosley before Mayweather fought Shane Mosley.
Shane Mosley fought Canelo May 5th, 2012 at the MGM Grand, and Floyd fought him 2 years prior, May May 1st, 2010.
Mayweather fought him first. Yeah, Mayweather fought him first.
After he lost to Mayweather, he fought Sergio Mora, got a split draw. He fought Pacquiao, lost. Then he fought Canelo, lost.
Mosley was 40 years old.
Mayweather.
Go ahead, Jerry.
Regarding Mayweather, it's just like anybody else. If you're a detractor, you're going to say anything. You're going to say this fighter was past his prime. You're going to say Canelo wasn't in his prime. It's going to do. Fans do this all the time.
I don't disagree.
Hold up, John.
Yeah.
Hold up, John. Go ahead, Jerry.
Because of that, they can't be anything but biased. So I used to be that way years ago, but then I just trained myself not to do that, to just look at things objectively. I know why Mayweather didn't fight Mosley when it might have been a better fight, but at the same time, it wasn't Mayweather's fault. Again, with the Pacquiao fight, Freddie Roach is on record saying that they held up the fight. I mean, that's his fucking trainer.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying?
Let me ask this about Mosley, though.
Hold up, bro. Let him talk, bro. You had your turns when you went back and forth. It's his turn, bro. Gotta let him finish his thought, bro. Go ahead, Jerry.
Thank you, Mark. I know why Manny Pacquiao didn't fight Mayweather. It wasn't because Manny was afraid to fight Mayweather. It was because Bob Arum was making a lot of money having Pacquiao face his in-house fighters. Let's face it, Pacquiao was the second biggest earner in boxing next to Mayweather at the time. And Bob Arum, that's why he kept having him fight Tim Bradley, because those fights were selling big. He knew that Mayweather fight was going to be there, and Mayweather knew it too. So Mayweather kind of played the same game. He was making even more money, and he figured, fuck it, that fight's going to be there. Pacquiao got knocked out, and the fight was still huge. So the fight was going to be there. So they did what fighters in that position, in that rare air with that type of money, they did what they're going to do. They're going to go make all that money first, and then they're going to have that fight. And it worked out perfectly for both because they really maximized the potential of it. Now, for us fans, you could argue, yeah, the fight would have been maybe better, maybe earlier on. But like you pointed out, Mayweather's older than Manny Pacquiao. Now, it's true Pacquiao was more active, but still, Mayweather had 55. I mean, it's not like he was fighting once a year or just not fighting, The thing is that's how it goes. Boxing is a business. We know this. And if you want to tear down a fighter, they do it to Canelo currently. Canelo went through that super middleweight division. He beat the champions, and all a lot of people would say is, well, they were Euro bombs. They weren't. Well, they were the champions. They were undefeated too. So what are you going to do? But if you want to tear somebody down, you can do it, and fans oftentimes do that.
Right.
I was gonna say this. I agree with the Canelo part. Yeah, I fully agree with that. But back to Mosley. Mosley was 5 years old. Is 5 years older than Mayweather. Why hadn't the fight taken place back in the early 2000s, particularly between 2002 and 2008 or 9? Why wasn't that fight made already?
Well, I told you he was fighting for Top Rank, and Mayweather had a nasty split with Top Rank, and he didn't fight any Top Rank fighters, and no Top Rank fighters fought him. He simply was not.
Bob Arum himself for not making that fight part.
Well, you're talking about incredibly rich cats.
I said that Bob Arum is selfish for not making that big money fight between Floyd and Shane while Shane was still at his best.
But also, you keep listening to what. But go ahead, Jerry. You tell him. Say it again.
Well, I mean, listen, when you're talking about incredibly rich cats like Mayweather and Bob Arum, if they don't want to do business with each other, they don't have to do it. They got the luxury. They got fuck you money. So if Mayweather, when he split with Bob Arum, he claimed Bob Arum owed him money. And I've seen an interview with Bob Arum once, and he admitted that he did owe Mayweather money, but he said, but he owes me money too. So who knows what the truth is there. They had a nasty split up. There's no question about that. And they weren't fixing to do business with each other. Look how long it took and the money that was on the table to make that Pacquiao fight. And even then, Bob Arum had to step out and let his son do the negotiating because there's just bad blood there. I mean, let's face it. If me and you got beef and we decide we're not going to deal with each other, we're not going to do it. And if we got fuck you money, then it's even more the reason. You know what I mean? So, that's why the fight didn't happen. But the fight eventually happened. They were still both solid fighters. The fight was a disappointment to me, as it was to many, because it didn't live up to 1 ounce of the hype. But they were still both solid fighters when they fought each other. And what can you do? The rest is history. But my point is this. I've heard people tear Sugar Ray Leonard down. Ray Leonard's my favorite fighter. If you want to tear a fighter down, we can take any one of them. Just tonight, I heard these guys saying Tyson Fury's a fraud. He's always been a bum. This, that, and the other thing. Nah, man, you can't take one fight and erase this guy, what he's done in the past, and say nothing that he does in the future is going to be, and he's a fraud. Nah, you can't do that, man. He didn't have a good performance. I mean, you can't find a question throughout history.
You're cutting him right off. You can ask your question after him. You don't have to cut him off just to say you got a question. Let him finish, then ask your question. Go ahead, Jerry.
I'm just saying, fighters have bad nights, and sometimes they don't put in the best performances. James Toney, as great as Tony was, he's got losses on his record where it's like, damn, he lost to that guy. He lost to this very unheralded African guy one time, and he looked like shit in the fight. And I was like, I can't believe it. What the fuck happened here? These things happen, but as boxing fans, we get bought in this shit too much, too easily. Like when people said, when this fight with Ngannou got signed, oh, this is a mismatch. Just on paper, they just go with what the wagon is. They don't even bother to look at what this athlete is possibly capable of and then try to make a decision. They just get on the train, and that's why people, I think, are so surprised tonight as to what happened last night, because they told themselves without any insight or really looking into it that just because this guy was an MMA fighter, that he couldn't be competitive. See, I didn't do that. I picked Fury to win the fight like everybody else, but I told people there's danger here. There's, especially early. This guy has knocked out plenty of people with his hands. He's a big, strong dude, and that right there alone gives him a chance.
John, before you ask your question, let me say this real quick. Lisa, let me put this on the screen so we can end the speculation. I'll put the fight post on the screen. Matter of fact, you keep saying Canelo fought him first. Just give me the dates, Lisa. I know you said you looked it up. Look up the dates, because here's the fight poster right here. Mosley versus Mayweather, Saturday, May 1st, 2010. Canelo versus Mosley, May 5th, 2012. He fought him afterwards. He fought all these guys after, for the most part, all these guys after Floyd fought him. May 5th, 2012. May 1st, 2010. He fought him first. No debate, respectfully. Go ahead. What's your question, John?
Yeah, I was gonna ask a question. Why had he never rematched Zab Judah for so many years? Why does Floyd rarely?
Bro, stop trolling, bro. He beat the shit out of Zab Judah, man.
No, I'm talking about why hasn't he rematched him?
He beat rematch him for what? When would
make
he have
a bigger payday?
That wasn't even his biggest payday, bro.
I know, but like for bigger payday.
You showing me how trolling, bro. Did you see the Zab Judah fight? Question.
Yes, I did.
Zab Judah fight.
Yeah, it was wild.
He was about to stop Zab. So Zab hit him in the nuts, then behind the head. Yeah. Zab had actually lost that fight before that. So Zab,
why hasn't he rematched him for a year?
What? Rematch the guy for what? You yelling and shit, like you getting louder too. For what? Why? He never rematched him ever. Also, Zab Judah had a brain injury in his last fight. You know that, right? You know Zab Judah had a brain injury, right? The guy was on PEDs, gave Zab Judah brain damage.
That? When was
no,
that?
You know boxing. You asking me the questions. Let me ask you. You tell me. Do you know?
I'm asking a question, but why hasn't he rematched him for so many years?
Rematched him. He never. What you mean for so many years? Rematched him
like,
ever?
Like fight him again, even if it's a non-title fight, even if it's just a regular one.
Nobody was asking for that fight, bro.
He done it in the ring.
Nobody asked for that fight, bro.
I'm talking about Zab.
No, Zab, because Zab kept losing. You got to win, bro. You got to keep winning. You got to make people want to see the fight. You can't lose to Mayweather.
But Zab was relevant after that fight.
No. After that fight, Zab Judah
Yes.
went out there and got a no contest. Then he got stopped.
Okay.
They also got beat by Paul Malignaggi after that.
He got stopped by Cotto.
I remember he did the chicken dance once.
That was way before, bro. That was it. And another thing I got to tell you too, bro. Your timeline is just crazy. That's why I'm listening to you when you was like, why he didn't fight him in 2002?
So why hasn't he done?
Bro, hold up, bro. Let me answer your questions, because you talking out of emotion and just your pure hate for the man. You're not even talking facts right now. You're not even talking good logic.
I'm talking interrogatively.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah.
In 2002, and I'll ask you a question. In 2002, what weight was Floyd Mayweather fighting at?
2002?
Yeah, because that's the year you brought up. You was like, why was he fighting them in 2002 to 2008? What weight was Floyd fighting at? No, bro, I'm asking you the question now. What weight was Floyd fighting at in 2002? If you don't know, just say Martin Epps. I don't fucking know.
I'm going to take a pick, lightweight.
Okay.
Super lightweight.
Now, what was Shane Mosley fighting at?
Shane Mosley was probably fighting at a higher weight class at that time.
Exactly. He was a welterweight.
So why hasn't he unified the lightweight championship?
No.
I'm talking about okay.
No, bro.
You talk about lightweight. You talk about lightweight. So
no, bro. You're not gonna scream at me, John. You're not gonna fight. No, John. No, John. We're not gonna do it like that.
Super lightweight championship. Why hasn't he become a lightweight champion?
No,
a super lightweight champion.
John.
Answer my question first.
Stop it, bro. No. I'm answering. No, I'm answering your first question, bro.
You answer my question.
No, John, your question.
Why didn't he fight the top fighter of 2002 in lightweight division? Why didn't he fight him?
John,
he never fought the guy.
You're wrong, John.
No, I'm not right.
I'm
right because he never fought that guy in super lightweight. He claims to be the super lightweight legend.
Wrong.
He ain't even a legend. He never unified a fucking title. You're wrong. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're super wrong. You're double wrong. You're triple wrong. I give you the facts also. So what? So why hasn't he unified a damn title in the lightweight division? Because he fucking ducked him. That's why. He fucking ducked him. No, I asked the question. No, I'm posing the second.
No, bro.
I'm about lightweight. You brought up 2002. No, Mark Nash. You brought up 2002.
No, you brought up 2002.
No, you brought it wrong. Fuck it up.
You literally
Stop lying.
You literally said why he didn't fight him between 2002
words in my mouth. Stop fucking lying. I know you lie, bro.
You want to bet
lying. You lying right now.
You know this recorded, right? You know this recorded, right?
You are walking contradiction on Floyd Mayweather, bro.
Bro, you are the one who brought up the year.
Example of the parasitic dumb knowledge of boxing, bro. I was asking about 2002.
Why you so emotional?
No.
Hold up, let John.
You're talking about BS of 2002. You're talking about
I get it.
Bullshit,
you don't like. Why you cussing?
Bro.
Why you so mad?
No, I'm
man,
mad.
you calling me dumb? I'm dumb and all of that shit. Come on, John.
Yeah, it is. Because it is.
John,
Whatever comes out your mouth comes out your ass.
Because I
Bro, you eat what you are what you eat. That makes you shit because you ain't talking about 2002. You ain't fucking talking about 2002, motherfucker. You ain't talking 2002. You never unified a damn title. So stop talking fucking
your
bullshit.
argument wasn't about unification.
Yeah, I am.
John, you know you were talking about ducking, right?
I just mentioned it, motherfucker. So what you talking about, Mark?
You said ducking Shane Mosley.
Ducking. He's a massive.
You know what he was doing in 2002?
I'm talking about lightweight division. I've moved on from that.
Okay.
And I've made part two. I've moved on because
he fought Jose Castillo. He fought
2002.
He fought the champion,
about 2002. Right? Yeah, he fought the champion, but he also never unified a damn title in that division. He called out the champion of the time and didn't want to fucking unify back in 2002, motherfucker. So I know what I'm fucking talking about. I know who fucking Doc Weather is. So stop questioning my knowledge.
You are too emotional about this, bro.
You think you know more than me? No, I'm
wrong.
a critic, bro. I've been a critic. I've been a critic of Mayweather since the beginning of his fucking career. So stop talking bullshit.
I'm gonna let you talk and then I'm gonna talk because Because what we're not gonna do is all this
I'm
screaming
gonna
and cussing
talk.
at each
Yeah,
other.
we're gonna argue. We're
I'm
gonna
gonna
argue.
let
Let's
you
settle it
go
right now.
first, and I
Let's
go.
square up in California and see who Doc Weather is trash, because I
Now
can
you want to
bring
fight
up
me?
so much evidence. No,
Now
I'm
you
not
want
talking
to
about
fight me?
no, I'm talking about a debate. Come here to California and quit ducking me. I'm here.
Now
We'll
I'm
debate
ducking.
about
Now
Doc
I'm
Weather.
ducking you, nigga. I just met you
Yeah,
tonight.
you ducking me. I tag you because I know Doc Weather
Who
is
is this
trash.
dude?
He's a fucking trash. Doc Weather is trash, bro. He's been trash because he's a master of cherry picking his fucking opponents. He never unified a
And I've
damn
been
title in the
cooking.
lightweight division. He never unified a fucking title in the lightweight division, bro. He never fucking unified it. He called out the champ, but he never unified with the champ. So stop talking bullshit. You're mentally retarded if you think that Doc Weather was not cherry. You're fucking retarded, bro. You need fucking help, and you need to go see a psychiatrist. And you need to go to a doctor and get your brain checked. If you think 2002, he never ducked him.
John.
I will fucking
John,
cut you
relax.
off if
Hey,
I
John,
want.
John.
I know what I'm talking about.
No. That's what we're not gonna do. Now I've been patient.
Look how
now.
patient you've been with
I've
him,
been very
man.
patient.
You didn't even give me that patience.
Because you know better. And this is what and I'm trying I'm trying to get better. But John, you need to take 5 minutes and relax. Now, John brought up 2002 through 2008, and he brought up Shane Mosley. Now his only argument is Mayweather didn't unify at lightweight. That's a different argument. It's a different argument. And that's okay. What about when he unified at 147, though? Is that okay? Definitely unified at 147. He unified at 154, right? When he beat Cotto, he unified.
Sounds like he might have hung up.
Oh, no, I got him sitting in the back. He was unified when he beat Canelo Alvarez. That was unified. Yeah. Marcos Magdana, unified, right? So the guy didn't unify one division, but he's a 5-division champion? What is it? 35, 40, 30, 35, 40, 47, 54. 5-division champion. Buddy mad because he didn't unify just one division.
And that's like I said, when you don't
5
like
divisions,
somebody,
he didn't
you're
unify,
going to find something.
but he unified 47 and 54, right? What's wrong with him?
Yeah.
I don't know. I remember him calling out Costa too. John, if you're ready to join the show, man, and we can talk to each other with some respect like we was doing earlier, I'd love to have you back on, but when we start saying stuff like, I can say this to you, I don't give a fuck about you, and blah, blah. Hey, bro, I ain't here for that, bro. It's 2 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast, so I ain't gonna scream at you, and I don't need you screaming at me, bro.
I was
you about to blow my high. I'm trying to roll me up.
I was creating a counter argument of 2002 when he was at his best. His division is considered lightweight division, but he never unified a single damn title. He was cherry picking those lightweights in his early career. That's what he was doing. He was co-managing himself because of his selfish ego and his overall charisma about the fans. That's what he was doing during those early 2000s. So I know what I'm talking about. His lightweight career wasn't even that impressive compared to his welterweight because he made more money there, but he didn't unify a damn title. He called out the champ, but never fought the champ. He ducked him. That's what he did. He fucking ducked him.
Who was the champ he called out and ducked at lightweight?
I forgot the name, but it's published. It's well documented. It's well documented. It's well documented. You can look it up right now. Look it up right now.
No, you said it. I'm not about to do your research for you. These are your check out the undisputed lightweight champion during Mayweather's early lightweight career. You tell me. Check that guy out. Why should I tell you? You should do it. You should do your own research because I know about the lightweight division. You claim I'm ignorant. You claim I'm ignorant of his lightweight career, but I know it as much as anybody else does, as any expert on fucking Bleach Porter Report does. I fucking know it. I don't have to remember the name. I just have to remember the date and the fucking year. You keep saying
he did. He did because he wanted to unify a title. He didn't. He said it himself. He wanted to, but he never done it because of a business fucking decision. His business ego got in his way. No, that's why he's never considered top 10. Yes, undisputed lightweight champion. He never did it.
Okay, he never got undisputed at all anyway.
He never got undisputed, but he did call out the champ about unification. He did call him out.
What champ?
of 2002. You check him out.
You check it
Back
out.
in
This is your
2000,
information. You keep saying he
no.
bucked the champ.
Back in the 1990s to early 2000s, he never became
Now,
undisputed.
what was the date? Because you just said the date.
You talking about Terrence Bud Crawford?
You just said the date. Hold up, bro.
He's better than Doc Weather.
One at a time. Goddamn, bro. See, he think that's how the conversation gonna go. He just screams over me and just keep talking over me. Like that's what
Man, bro.
Like, bro, you ruining my vibe over here, bro. This ain't no free smoke channel, bro. We have conversations over here.
You're not gonna get it.
How is that so about Duck Weather? How is that so about Duck Weather?
Bro, you screaming, bro, and you won't even let me talk. And last time
I'm passionate about boxing.
No, you
I know
emotional.
when a champ ducks. No, I'm not emotional. I'm passionate.
So I'm trying to ask you a question.
Check the dictionary word of passion.
Bro. John, stop talking for a second. You said 90s to 2000. 90 what to 2000? Because last time you brought the date up.
Career.
What 90 what? 90 what? To 2000 and what?
Early career.
Between 1999 all the way to the 2000s.
2000 and what?
Between 1999 until 2000, until the early 2000s. That's what I said.
2000s what? What is the early 2000s stop? At 4, 3, 2, 1?
No, the decade of 2000 starts from 2000 to 2009. What Mayweather was doing, he was skipping weight classes during that time.
Sir, you said early 2000s.
Yes, so early 2000s. He was a lightweight. He was calling out the champ during those times.
99 to 2009.
Not 99 to 2009, 2000 and probably 4 or 5, or probably prior to going to welterweight and becoming essentially a replacement of Roy Jones, who was a bigger star than him. And Roy Jones never ducked anybody because Roy Jones was way better than Duck Weather. My personal take on that. But I was talking mainly about the 2000s.
All right, fair enough.
Go ahead, that mainstream jerk off.
Fair enough, bro. Go ahead, Jerry.
Well, I mean,
I can't with Buddy.
What can I say?
I'm done.
What I gotta say? Well, my Mayweather, when he was at lightweight, and I'd have to go back and look at his record, but I remember he fought Corrales, I think. I was a junior lightweight, 130, I think.
Still never unified a
correct.
Now you cutting Jerry off, John.
Mayweather unified plenty of times. He didn't unify, I don't think, at lightweight, but so what, man? The guy's a 5-weight world champion, unified in 4 other divisions, undisputed. A lot of fighters, the greatest fighters you ever seen were never. Roy Jones was never undisputed champion because
he didn't unify all the other divisions. He unified at 47 and he unified at 154.
Okay, but still,
right.
The thing is that often comes down to opportunity. You look at the fighters on this undisputed list that we currently have. These guys some of them are great fighters, some of them not so much. I mean, Josh Taylor was an undisputed champion. Why? Because he got the opportunities to fight and to be that. Lots of fighters don't get those opportunities, regardless of how good they are or even how popular they are. It just doesn't always line up like that. But it sounds to me like John is a Mayweather critic, and when you're that, you're not going to give him any credit. He doesn't like Mayweather, it sounds to me.
Personal.
And therefore, he's just not, it's a little personal there. This is why I'm so glad, man. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a Devin Haney fan because of the racist remarks that Devin Haney made about Lomachenko and never losing to a white boy. I wanted to, and I really take a rooted interest, but I wanted to see.
Go ahead, Jerry.
I wanted to see Loma beat Haney and make him eat those words. But I got to be honest with you. I've trained myself to not take a rooting interest. And even though the fight was close, I thought Haney won. Even though I didn't want him to win, I thought Loma had the bigger moments. But I think Haney did the more consistent work, and he won the fight. And that's why, man, a lot of times with the fighters, you can't get too personal with them, man, because they come and go. I love the sport of boxing. I love seeing the greatest fighters of the modern era come and go, from Mayweather to Roy Jones and Ray Leonard and all the rest of them. So I love the sport, and I don't get too personally invested with the fighters. I did in the beginning, but I found out that a lot of times the ones you think are good guys aren't. They beat the crap out of their wives. They bully people that are close to them. And the ones you think are assholes, a lot of times aren't. They're paying for fighters' medical expenses, giving them money like Floyd did to Gennaro Hernandez. He took care of Gennaro Hernandez because he was grateful because Chico Hernandez, he gave Floyd his first title shot when nobody wanted to give it to him. And Chico, I remember in an interview, they asked him, why are you fighting this guy, man? You know, you're making pretty good money now. He said, listen, man, he's a good fighter and he deserves a chance. I wanted my chance and I was given it finally, and I'm going to give him a chance. Mayweather never forgot that, man. And when Chico got old, he got sick. And Mayweather used to give him money, man. He didn't have to do that, man. That's some good shit, really. So that's why I don't get personal with fighters. I used to like Arturo Gatti, but I know for a fact, from personal reference, from a good source, that Gatti used to beat the crap out of that pretty little Brazilian wife of his. I mean, you're talking about a world-class fighter beating the crap out of a little woman, man. You know, so that's why you can't get too personal, man. Just judge the fighters equally, you know, and let their accomplishments be their accomplishments. And when they're worthy of criticism, okay, that's fine. But you can tell my man John there, he's off the ranch with it.
Man, he off that. You know, he off that tequila with it. He off that.
Yeah.
Off the Corona or something.
According to him, Mayweather didn't do shit. Ever. You know, meanwhile, Mayweather, his career, it's hard to say anybody did it any better than he did. He fought several world champions. I mean, everybody knows. If you're looking at Mayweather fairly, you know. What's that?
That was John.
26. I was going to say he fought 26 world champions. My equal judgment is that he's a great businessman. No doubt about it.
But what about those 26 world champions?
Those were top guys.
Those were what?
Those were top guys. Like top fighters.
Yeah, they were top guys. I mean, that's what I'm saying, you know. If you want to say, well, Mayweather got too defensive in the second half of his career when he turned up money, I would agree with that. I think he did. He still whipped some ass, but he did. The stakes were real high. He was always a defensive fighter anyway, even as Pretty Boy. But when he was Pretty Boy, everybody knows he not only was going to be defensive and box your ears off, he was going to kick your ass too, just like he did Corrales, Manfredi, all those guys. When the stakes got high and he became a welterweight, he got a little defensive. I'd go along with that, but I can't discredit him too much beyond that. And you know, simply because the record is there, man. He fought everybody he needed to fight, really. You know, that I can see. Now, did all the fights happen exactly when we thought maybe good?
Yeah, I was gonna say he beat every great Mexican fighter. There's no doubt about that. And that's why maybe Mexicans always vote.
Yeah. Now, I'll be honest with you, and I know Mark probably doesn't agree because I told him before, I think Mayweather lost 2 fights. I thought he lost the first Maidana fight, and I thought he definitely lost the Castillo fight, the first one. And there's no coincidence.
Yeah, the Castillo one. I definitely go on that one.
Yeah. And it's no coincidence, out of all the fights Mayweather had, he only had 2 rematches, and it was against those 2 fighters. Now, he had other fights that were a little bit competitive, like with Cotto and Zab Judah to a lesser degree, but he only had those 2 rematches. There's a reason for that. And it wasn't because they were lucrative paydays, because they weren't. Maidana was not a big star, and Castillo was not a big star either. Mayweather could have made the same money or more money fighting someone else. He wanted to go back and make it clear that he was the better fighter, which he deserves credit for that, because that's what a real champion does. But I do think he lost the Castillo fight. The Madonna fight, I could see, you know, maybe going either way. I just thought Maidana won that fight close. But I wouldn't argue if someone said, you know, Mayweather, but that's my personal opinion. But nonetheless, when you put it all together, I mean, this guy fought, I don't know who's done it better than him. I don't know. I mean, if there's someone out there with...
I was going to ask about Maidana. Do you agree he was a cheater because of what he did to Cotto in the first fight?
Margarito.
You talking about
Oh,
Margarito?
sorry, Margarita, not Maidana. Margarita, sorry.
Of course he cheated. Like, he got suspended for cheating. He had a cement block in his gloves. It's a rhetorical question, or you being facetious?
No, just curious. Your take.
Well, not only did he get suspended in the rematch, you've seen a different fight, right?
Yeah.
You've seen Cotto beat the brakes off of him, and then when he fought Shane, he beat the brakes clear off of him, and you could just see, you know. So, hey, I wasn't in the room. I did hear somebody. I remember reading that what they found in the raps, they said were inconclusive. I never looked into it far enough, but I know that he got suspended, so something must have been a foul play there. He likely wouldn't have gotten suspended. But I think the bigger proof is in the pudding of what Cotto did to him in the rematch. You know, if he was that much better than Cotto to beat him the way he did in the first fight, that second fight should have been more competitive. But, you know, Cotto put it on him, and then, like I say, Mosley whooped the crap out of him, you know. That's the only guy you could maybe point to. I've heard people say Mayweather didn't fight Margarito, but again, Margarito was a top-ranked fighter. Wasn't no way he was fixing the fight, and plus he lost. You see what I mean?
Right,
so
you gotta keep winning.
He was not Zab Judah wasn't fixing to get no rematch because Zab did what he always does, and Mayweather said it before he even fought him. He says, God's the front runner. He's going to be good for 3-4 rounds, then I'm going to take over, and it's going to be all downhill. And by the end of that fight, Zab was ready to go. Floyd was whooping his ass. That's why he fouled him like he did, because he seen. If he didn't do that, that fight, he maybe get stopped. If that was the lightweight Floyd, he'd get stopped. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. But that wasn't a rematch. He lost the fight before that, like Mark said. He lost the fight prior to fighting Mayweather.
Baltimore.
True.
And Floyd fought the guy that he beat him and beat the guy that beat him.
Beat him and beat the guy that beat him.
Took both of their belts. And if they didn't strip Margarita and they put all the belts on the line, he would have been undisputed. Margarito beat Mosley. Exactly. Margarito beat Mosley, but didn't get all the belts. All the belts went on the line. But I got this picture right here too, Jerry. I don't know if you've seen this. I know you said you thought it was inconclusive with the hand wraps. Go ahead while you was talking about the undisputed. I'm gonna just put this on the screen so y'all can see this block right here. It's hard in the wrap. It was very conclusive. It was very conclusive. There you go. This is the evidence bag right here. 2909. This is the evidence bag right here. This shit is hard as a brick right here.
Damn.
It looks like a regular piece of gauze, but it was already hard. See, I think they got so comfortable.
How hard it is from a picture?
Well, we can't tell, but the evidence, the witnesses have stated, like, look, it's hard as it fell out. Yeah, I mean, we can't see it.
What did that belong to?
Because it was Margarito and brother Nassim Richardson. He was looking and he said something. He touched it and he was like, and that's when it fell out. And he picked it up. Commission was like, give it to him, and he was like, fuck that. I ain't giving it to nobody. I ain't want to get missing. He took it back to Shane, to his locker room, showed Shane, and gave it to their lawyer. He didn't even give it back to the commission. He held on to it, and he gave it to his lawyer. Margarito was suspended after the fight for this. Even though he didn't use it in the fight, he got suspended for this after the fight. Now the shit with Cotto is inconclusive because all Cotto had was a photo. And it was looking cracked, like his gauze looked cracked on his hand. And the shit was oozing out. But when you see this right here, like, this was hard as a brick, according to Nassim Richardson and everybody else was there. They had put this, you know how you wrap your hand and you put a piece of gauze on, then you wrap over that? This shit was hard. This fell out. And he said what made him notice it, because they tried to do 2 passes with the tape. And he said, no, you can't do 2 passes with the tape. And when I showed him that and I touched and pointed to it, the shit fell out. You ain't never heard that video?
I do.
Yeah, but that would mean that even after the controversy of what went down when Margarito fought Cotto and he was accused of the illegal raps, Afterwards, he fights Mosley, and even after that controversy, he tried to do it again.
No, this was the Mosley shit.
Yeah, I'm saying, but the Cotto fight was prior, no?
Yeah, the Cotto fight, the first time he won, he had already won and beat Cotto with the shit.
Right, but there was a lot of controversy about the raps being.
So they fought the second. By the time he fought Mosley, by the time he fought Cotto the second time, he had already got caught.
Yeah, but then he fought Mosley later after the second Cotto fight, right?
He had already got caught. No, when he fought, that's what made Cotto say, "Hey, look, this motherfucker probably was cheating in my fight too."
Because I remember when they had the rematch, Cotto and Margarito, they did that face to face, and Cotto was accusing him of hand rap.
Right, he had the little iPad tablet out. He was like zooming in on it. Right.
Yeah,
that was
But what my point is after
that
all
that was 2011. At that point, that was years later, because he had already got suspended. He lost. Okay, so this is the order of operation. He beat the shit out of Cotto. And we ain't never seen Cotto look like that. Very next fight, fought Shane Mosley, got caught cheating. After that, he fought Robert Garcia. He won that fight. Well, Roberto Garcia.
I see.
Then he fought Manny Pacquiao, got his ass whooped and got his eye broken. Remember, his eye socket got broken in the Manny Pacquiao fight.
Yeah.
Then he fought Cotto after that and got really beat up.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, he was
after he fought Mosley.
He looked human after that Mosley fight.
Yeah, it was after he fought Mosley and got caught that Cotto started thinking, like you said, hey, he probably used these raps against me too.
Right.
Because and you're right, man. And Cotto was very busted up in that fight. One of the saddest things in that fight, if you ask me, was Cotto's young son in the crowd. I don't know why fighters bring their young kids to fights, man. I would never do that. That is no place for a little kid. You got a 13, 14 year. Yeah, you got a 13, 14-year-old kid. It still could be traumatizing, but a little kid, a little boy watching his dad get beat like that, that's no place for kids, if you ask me, in a fight arena. I just don't think they belong there at that age. Traumatizing. His son was traumatized, man. They kept showing him, and I was heartbroken for that kid, you know. Mother should have took him up out of there. That ain't cool if you ask me, but it's their prerogative. I mean, they can do it if they want to, but I certainly wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But anyway, you know, everybody's all buzzed about this Fury fight, man. You know, I don't know. I listen to a lot of stuff today, man. People just you know, just beside themselves with what happened there, man. And I'm like, man, I don't know why. Boxing is the theater of the unexpected. That's what I love about boxing. You can go from eating beans to eating fucking steak and lobster with one punch. And you got to realize when two big men get in there like that, man, and they're both fighters and athletes, people are like, Ngannou's got no chance. He's got no chance. I'm like, of course he's got a chance. Did you just start watching boxing yesterday? Let's face it, if you look at Andy Ruiz and Joshua, if you're just looking at on the surface, you'd say Joshua's going to fucking beat this guy into all powder. And look what happened. And there's tons of examples. I mean, I understand why people may have felt that way, but I think they got a little bit too far in and didn't really look at the fighter that was there. This guy's 270 pounds of whipped fucking muscle and clearly can fight. He done knocked out tons of dudes with his hands, man. You know, I picked Fury myself, but still, man, you can't just be like, you know, this guy has no chance. That's just ridiculous talk. So what I'd like to see, though, I wouldn't be surprised if Ngannou, if he fought another top heavyweight and maybe didn't look as good, because I do think Fury took him lightly, I think, you know. But I would be intrigued. I'm intrigued by him. I'd like to see him against maybe Andy Ruiz, maybe, what's the Asian guy, Zhang or whatever, perhaps Deontay Wilder. Wilder's been looking for a fight, and for Wilder, what could be better if he could get those Saudis to put up big money for him in Ngannou, you know? I think that would be the...
I said,
Oh yeah, man, that might be the biggest money fight out there for Deontay Wilder because Anthony Joshua don't want it. I've been telling people for years that they were saying every time fucking Joshua fights, he says Wilder's name and Wilder's next. Pure clout chasing because he never signs to fight him. After he fought his last opponent, he fought Elenius, right? He said, and his promoter said, Wilder's next. Did they not?
Right.
What happened? Now what happened? Now they don't want it. They ain't never wanted to fight Deontay Wilder. If they ain't gonna fight him now, and active and could possibly be washed up, that just tells you, man, they still don't want to fight him. So, I don't know what to make of the heavyweight division right now. Hopefully, Tyson Fury, I've seen the interview that he did the following day, or he must have did today, or Sunday, rather, and he said the fight is still on for December, and he told Usyk, get yourself prepared because we fighting. Now, I don't know, he says, he was saying before the Ngannou fight that he's contractually obligated because Usyk was talking about Usyk's not ready. He's got an injury, that, the other thing. And Tyson Fury was like, nah, we got a contract to fight in December, and that's the plan. And he doubled down on that in the interview that I heard him say today. So, as far as I'm concerned, that fight's still going to happen. And that'll give a little clarity.
In December or in March?
To the division. Well, when's the schedule? December, right?
I heard it was for December, but according to Frank Warren, it's going to be in March. Fury needs to rest.
Well, Frank Warren promotes Fury.
Yeah.
Well, you might want to talk
it over with Fury. Frank Warren and Bob Arum.
And Bob, yeah. Well, you might want to talk it over with Fury because that interview Fury did was today. Looked like it was from today. He got a nice shiner, black eye, cut on his head. That motherfucker was in a fight last night. He just was, man. Yeah, that motherfucker was in a fight last night, and he's embarrassed.
He's embarrassed by that performance. I expect him to look really good.
I knew he was gonna get knocked down.
What'd you say, John?
What do you say?
So I said I knew he was gonna get knocked down. I wasn't really surprised by the knockdown because I was like, it was gonna be a similar fate as like with Randy Cunningham. So I knew he was gonna get knocked down. It was just a matter of time.
Yeah, Fury gets knocked down. I mean, that's Wilder put him down. I think 4, 5 times in those 3 fights.
4. 2 in the first, 2 in the third.
4. Steve Cunningham, a cruiserweight, former cruiserweight, put him down. Legit knockdown.
Did Christian Hammer knock him down too? The Hammer?
He cut the shit out of his eye, I think it was.
No, that was Otto. That was Otto Wallin to cut his eye.
That was Wallin. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, my point is, Fury's got tremendous defensive skills at times, especially for a guy that big, but he's not unhittable. Now, he does have a good chin. Now, people may say, well, there are all these knockdowns. He doesn't have a good chin. No. A bad chin is when you get knocked down and you can't get back up. Getting knocked down, there's really no shame in that if you're getting back up and then going on to win, especially. So I think Fury's got a good chin because he's able to take the shots, but he's not unhittable. He can be hit for sure. It's just, you got to catch him. You got to catch him. And now the other thing that deserves mention is that fucking elbow that he threw. That was on purpose. You could tell.
Yeah,
he bent that elbow prior to that shot getting there. I mean, he threw an elbow. Now, I'm not for that. I don't like dirty fighting, but let's be honest. Dirty fighting is nothing new in boxing. I seen Mike Tyson grab Francois Boldo's arm and try to break it in half.
Yep.
Bernard Hopkins fought dirty his whole career. Yeah. But still, when you see it, it's like, you know what, man, that's not too cool, bro. You're trying to cheat. That's blatant. He blatantly threw an elbow.
Yeah, let me put it on the screen. Put it on the screen for the people who didn't see it. Go ahead, my bad.
I think it's not as bad.
You said what's not as bad?
I said I think it's not as bad as a low blow or a headbutt. I don't think it's as bad.
Throwing a fucking elbow is worse.
No, landed.
The way
it depends on the power.
bro, it's an elbow. It's the bone. Like it's you can cut somebody's. You could have cut his eye. You could have man. You could have did a lot of damage with an elbow, bro. You watch MMA?
Oh yeah.
You could have did a lot of damage with that damn elbow.
Ain't no padding on that elbow. That's pure bone.
Yeah.
You don't even have muscle tissue around that elbow bone. That's all bone. That's why he threw it. He was desperate at that point. He was trying to cut him or do something to try to turn things around a little bit. I didn't like that. I'm sorry, I didn't like Delana punching Bo low. I didn't like Tyson twisting both his arms. These
and the ref should have been took points.
The referee was out of position though. He was out of position.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all can see the shot, but right here, bam, straight elbow on purpose, bro. That was clean. That was very intentional.
Oh,
look,
yeah.
look, he's still slapping with that left hand too. You see that? He didn't punch him with the left. He slapped him with the left, then elbowed him.
Yeah.
And old boy, hey, look, and he went backwards. Old boy, he's still standing there walking towards him. Tyson Fury is like, what the hell is going on?
Strong motherfucker right there. Yeah,
he's like, what?
Titanium shit.
I told you how strong that guy is. That tells you the physical strength that man has. That Tyson Fury's the one that's knocked off balance. He's throwing the elbow, and
boom.
He's the one that falls back.
That dude, right. Off the impact, right?
Punches are boring.
Yeah.
Boom. Look at that dude. He just, because he got his base is so strong, though. That's because his base is so strong. Man, that's crazy.
Damn.
That's crazy. Look at his dirty elbow, man. Not that one. Right here. Slap, elbow, clean. Woo. If he would have landed that on the eye, bro, or the temple.
Yeah, they cut him wide open.
Yeah. And the reason why that happened like that, because Fury don't know how to throw an elbow like an MMA fighter. He hit him with the flush part of the elbow. You know what I'm saying?
He looks like he knows a thing or two about it.
Nah, like an MMA fighter would have turned the elbow over. They would have hit him with the pointy part of the elbow instead of like the forearm. Fury threw the elbow, but if you look closely, it looked like he caught him with the forearm.
Yeah, the end of the forearm. Yeah. But Ngannou was closing in on him too, which may have affected that. But either way, it's pretty clear he meant to throw an elbow. You see it.
Yeah, it don't look like
he didn't even try to land with the glove. Yeah, he didn't even try to land with the glove. He folded his arm in. See, folds his arm in. Yeah, he knew what he was doing. That's dirty pull right there, man. I mean, the ref didn't see it. But to me, if I was reffing a fight like that, that might be a disqualification right off the bat.
Should have been.
Or a 2-point deduction, at the very least, a 2-point deduction. Can't do shit like that, man.
Superman punch.
Yeah, he tried that Superman punch.
That was great.
But Mark, let me say one more thing, and then I got to get off the bed. But
right.
I wanted to talk just a minute about Benavidez and Andrade.
Talk to him.
Good hype is building.
Can't see nothing. Doing nothing.
Jerry, say something.
I'm Jerry. Hey.
There you go. There you
All
go.
right, I'm
They can hear
talking
you now.
now.
Say it again.
All right.
And you said you got Benavidez
Nah,
winning because it's gonna look like the Caleb Plant fight.
I think so. Very similar. I think that Andrade and Plant skill set is very similar. I think Andrade's a little bit more athletic, but like I say, man, I haven't seen this guy move a whole lot against much smaller fighters with less pedigree, and I don't think he's going to be able to really hurt Benavidez, and I just see Benavidez winning that fight, and I think Regis is going to lose to Devin Haney. I think Devin Haney going to be even better at 140. I like Regis. I like Rougarou. Yeah, I like his story, old Cajun dude. He can fight too, but people overrate his power, and he's, I think, 10 years older than Haney.
Right.
And Haney moving up, that's going to serve him well. We all know that this guy desperately needs to move up. I understand why he wants to keep his titles at 135, because Devin Haney is not a real popular fighter. So you're probably thinking, if I do lose to Prograis, I can go back to 135, even though it's going to kill me, but at least I can fall back on that. I understand that to a degree, but I just can't see him going back to 135. I see him at 140 and very soon at 147, because I've seen Andy say in an interview it's not going to be easy for him to make 140. This is a big motherfucker, man, at fighting at lightweight. This motherfucker's got to move up. But he's moving up to this 140, and I think he handles I think he handles Regis in an 8-4 fashion. Wouldn't even be surprised if he knocks him down, because I think his power is going to improve too. People a little mistaken about Haney, thinking that he can't punch. That motherfucker can punch good enough. He's not a knockout puncher like a Tank Davis. No, he's not. But most fighters aren't. But if he couldn't punch, Loma would have walked right through him.
Right.
You see what I mean? Yeah.
Ain't nobody walked through him yet, bro. Ain't nobody walking through him, man.
Is he gonna? What's his upcoming fight?
So what?
I said, what is Haney's upcoming fight?
What if he's a what?
No, I said, what is his upcoming fight? Like right
he's fighting
now?
Regis Prograis, bro.
Oh, he's winning. He's winning. He's gonna win that.
Let Jerry do his final thoughts. I'm about to end the show too, and I'm gonna let you say your final words too. Go ahead, Jerry.
Yeah, well, it's good to be back, Mark. Good to talk to you and chop it up. And
yeah, next time we'll chop it up 1-on-1, man. Shit.
Yeah, I got Benavidez over Andrade in a melodramatic type of fight. I don't think it's going to be quite the clash that people think. Even though on paper it looks like a good matchup, the fight itself I don't think going to be that good. Simply because Andrade, I've yet to be impressed with him. I keep hearing how good he is, but I've never been impressed with the guy. I like his athleticism, and I like him. I've heard him interviewed. He sounds like a cool dude. But in the ring, I'm sorry, man. The guy is not showing me. Plus, he's 10 years older, too. And he's moving up, or, I don't know how long he's been at 68, but he's
only
been
had
there
one
tough
fight.
Against Benavidez.
He had one fight.
Okay, and then add to the fact that let's face it, Benavidez knows he's very close to that Canelo fight now. Very likely, if he beats Andrade, he's probably going to get that dream fight. So I think you're going to get the best of Benavidez. And I hope that Andrade shows me that he's as good as what I've heard he is. That way, it will be a good fight. But I don't think he's going to be able to move and pot shot his way to victory. I don't see that. And, yeah, like I say, Haney got him over Prograis. I think he outworks him, and he's just going to be too fast for him and just a little too good. He's going to outbox him. Prograis talking about, well, I can box and I'm going to show him. I'm like, no. That's going to be the worst game plan. You got to go out there and look to try to hurt Haney or something, because I don't see him outboxing him. If Loma couldn't outbox him, Regis not going to do it either. He needs to go out there and try to put hurt on Haney, rough him up, get him in the corner, try to fight him like that if he can. But yeah, that's all I got. Anyway, good talking to you, Mark.
Pleasure's mine, my brother.
All right, brother.
So I see you on the next one. Don't be a stranger, all right, Jerry? Welcome home.
All right, buddy.
My man. All right, John, you got the final words, John. Well, actually, I'm going to have the final words after you. We'll let you get your piece. Go ahead.
Closing statement. I think Ngannou will have a better chance than Ruiz.
Ruiz is gonna
Stop
be a
clapping.
great tune-up fight for him.
John,
No,
stop
sorry,
clapping.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be a great tune-up fight for him. He's gonna definitely do well in boxing. He's got a great career ahead of him, even though he's only 37. I still think he can
Who's
fight
37?
No, I'm talking about Ngannou. Even though he's 37, age is just a number. So that's all I got to say.
Right, especially at heavyweight, because most of those top guys are older guys too. AJ's older, Wilder's older, you know. Well, AJ's younger than Wilder, but you know what I'm saying? These guys they're not in their early 20s like Jared Anderson, right?
Yeah.
Right,
Just give him the low-ranking opponents, and he'll do good.
Well, Ruiz is ranked pretty high. You said you want to see him versus Ruiz. Ruiz ranked pretty high.
Yeah, but to me, he's a bum, so it's going to be a stepping stone for him.
All right, well, shout out to John from California. John, where you from, man? Like where you from? Right? Where you people from? Cause I hear an accent.
Oh, my parents are originally from the islands of Barbados.
Oh, dope. Oh, shout out to Barbados. I got Rihanna out there, right? Ain't she from Barbados?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, she is.
Y'all don't claim her? You don't claim her?
Of course I do. But I don't really listen to a lot of her music these days. But I used to. I'm still a fan.
John, you better not be at the concert. Come here, baby boy, won't you give it up? Come here, rude boy,
bro.
Take it. Like, you ever seen that video of that dude crying at the Rihanna concert?
I watch it on TV.
Oh my God. Let me see if I can find that shit before. That shit was funny as hell. Let me see if I can find it. Rihanna fan. How you spell her name? Is it R-H or R-I?
H.
And
R-I-H. Double A, I think.
Let me see if I can find it. That concert. This dude, he was just so into the concert. His friend had to grab him like, bro, shake him like, yo, you here? Like, don't cry. That shit was funny as hell. Rihanna. Oh, I ain't gonna be able to find it. Damn, I can't find it. I thought it was gonna pop right up. I saw it on Twitter. That shit was funny. But all right, man. Appreciate you pulling up, John.
Sure.
Don't be a stranger. How'd you find the show tonight, bro?
It was on my YouTube recommendation.
Look at God. Got me recommended. That's what I'm talking about. Don't be a stranger, man. Click that subscribe button, bro. All right?
Yep.
I'll see you in the next one. Hey, look. And John, hey, John, I'm gonna chop that clip up of me and you going at it about Mayweather. I think that shit gonna be funny as hell. So look for that video dropping on the channel. I'll probably drop that whole 20 minutes of that. Like, he's motherfucking Doug Mark Nash, and you could come to California. I'm like, hold on, you want to fight me too? You ducking me in a debate. I'm like, nigga, you on the show right now. We can debate anytime. I like you though, John. I like that energy. Bring that high energy back, all right?
Yeah, sure, man. No problem, G.
All right, man. Salute. Shout out to Barbados, man. Y'all make some noise for Barbados. Love Barbados. I ain't never been, but I love the culture. We got a Barbados restaurant here. They sell a lot of the food and the culture. So food from the culture in the island there. So shout out to the island of Barbados. Toby Bartlett, what up? Remy, I see you. Somebody said we all want some Rihanna. Want some of Rihanna level. Nah, I'm good, man. I'm good on that. Good on Rihanna. She's a beautiful sister, but I'm straight. All right, well, that's it for me, man. I do want to say a couple things, though, before I let y'all go. I'm going to read a couple messages in the chat. Somebody said he didn't believe in the belts. He did unify. Okay, they're talking to John. Somebody said Floyd beat Hernandez when he was on fire. Remy, you know. What y'all think of my debate with John on the show tonight? Y'all think I need to make that a clip? I think I should, man. I don't know. That joint was spicy, right? It's like, oh, bro, that's what we not gonna do. He was going in though, like it was just too aggressive. And I was trying to reel it back in. I called myself. I was about to start screaming and yelling. I was like, oh, let me bring it back down there. Let me get it together. We don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. Because I know how it's going to end. Going in with bye-bye. Like, because at some point you just got to move forward, bro. That's why I was like, you know what, let's just move forward. You can have that. That ain't even what we mad at. Legacy Mindset, Kansas City Mac. Yep, Pacquiao made Margarita pay for them damn hand wraps against Cotto. Yeah, man. Bro, nobody respected him for that shit, man. Fuck Margarito. I don't rock with Margarito. Even when the crazy thing is, people know he got caught using illegal hand wraps. And they'll still say, Floyd Mayweather dumped Margarito. I'm like, hold up, bro. Knowing what we know about Margarito now, thank God he didn't fight him. The guy was cheating. He got caught. Once you took away them gloves, he was human. Mosley beat the shit out of him. Pacquiao broke his eye. Cotto beat the shit out of him. Like he never beat another top guy again. Ever. So I just think it's funny when people still saying they wanted to see Mayweather fight that guy. Well, whatever. You can have that. That's it, man. Let me go and use this little bit of time I got left to chop that clip up and put some more content out there for y'all. This was a pop-up episode anyway. It wasn't our main day. Thank you again for your time, your energy. Thanks for allowing me the opportunity to entertain y'all this evening. Hopefully you were entertained. If you're looking for this episode, I'll probably leave it up on the matter of fact, I'll leave it up on the regular channel too. Fuck it. I was gonna take it down, leave it on the put it on members only, but I'll leave it up for everybody. Again, shout out to everybody who supported the show by clicking the like button, and shout out to Remy for sending in the super chat. Really appreciate it. Thank you again for the love and support. I got 5 on it. And the $2. Appreciate it, brother.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
And I got to do a Cash App. Let me read the Cash App. Shout out to the Cash App. This is from, is this Valencina? Is it Valencia or Valecina? Okay, that's Jay Valecina. Thank you so much, Jay Valecina. I ain't going to say read your whole thing like that. I see what it said. My bad. Shout out to Jay Valecina for the super chat. For the Cash App. Excuse me. It said, good show. Keep up the good work. Thank you again. Thank you so much. Couldn't do it without y'all, man. So tomorrow I will see you on our flagship show. I'm going to do my best to try to make it here at a reasonable time, which will be about 10 o'clock. Most likely it'll be about 11 o'clock, but look for me around 10 o'clock on the East Coast, 10 o'clock on the East Coast. So that'll be 7 on the West. So look for me around 7 or 8 on the West, 10 or 11 on the East tomorrow, all right? So thank you again. Love y'all. Hope you love yourself. If not, guess what? God loves you. And Mark Dash and the neighborhood here breaking beats. Let's do this neighbors only roll call, because without the neighbors, the show would not be the show at this level. And we are well on our way to 18K, man. Well on our way to 18K. We're at 17,758. And when I started the show today, we was 10 less than that. So we got 10 new subscribers during this episode. So thank you. All right, let's give all the neighbors a roll call and a shout out for keeping the lights on over here. Let's take it from the top.
What up?
Big Hove, I thought I told you.
What up?
Here to there.
What up?
Stephen Bateman all the way in Australia. Mama, we made it down under.
What up, gang?
Is that Stephen Brimley?
What up?
Shout out to the unbiased fan, Brim Reaper.
What up?
Wanda Villa the Rilla, aka Epoxy Magic.
What
That
up?
guy clips 330 early.
What up, gangsta?
Mr. Golden Stay Holding,
What up?
aka the Back End King.
What up?
My sister Lisa Bells.
What up?
She never fails.
What up, gangsta?
Taylor Bell.
What up?
Shout out to TabTechUnlockSim.com. Unlock your next device today.
What up?
Shout out.
Gangsta?
Shout out to Inconquest. They doing the best out there in NC. Shout out to _Cam Edwards. And it's boxing to you.
What up, gangsta?
Stone Tangerine, he stay mean. Megazard the Guard got a dope album out right now called Diamonds Amongst Men. Streaming on all platforms. Y'all check them out. Ace Retro, let's go. Ill Status Boxing, what's popping?
What up, gangsta?
I know boxing. Ricardo Johnson. Electro Jizz, they getting his bread. Shout out to my boy Electro Jizz, got a new crib over there. On the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. Check out Terrence Bailey Sr. Got a lot of good interviews over there. The XO Factory. Shout out to my boy, the XO Factory, man. I got to check on him, man. I ain't seen him do no content in a minute, but definitely go subscribe to him. The XO Factory. X as in X-ray, O as in outstanding.
What up?
Dub right side.
What up?
Raheem the Dream Soto. My boy LD, aka Like That. My sister Memory, aka Girl Behind the Mic.
What up, gangsta?
Shout out to Major Key Boxing.
What up?
Cooking with the Champ, aka Champion Heart.
What up?
Shelton Moore.
What up?
SLG.
What up?
Sam F.
What up?
Kendall.
What up?
D-Lo 404 Boxing. What's poppin'?
What up?
Carmen Serene with the Serene Saturdays.
What up?
Nick Rich and his bitch.
What up, gangsta?
Shout out my sister Nikki in Central Florida. Aaron Parker, the Big Talker. Transcendent Sports Channel, my Filipino brother from another all the way in Canada. Shout out to Canada. Fistiana Fights. She just might.
What up, gangsta?
Jacob Sims, that's him.
What up?
Haplo, let's go.
What up?
DJ MFB.
What
That's
up?
my boy Mike from Boston.
What up, gangsta?
Shout out to Boston.
What up?
My sister Miss Queen Sun Kissed.
What up?
Yes, she was kissed by the sun.
What
Shout
up?
out to True Media Today, USA Boxing. That's my guy, Coach Malachi Williams. What up, Coach?
What up, gangsta?
Purito.
What up?
Food Revolution.
What up?
AK Foodie with the Beauty.
What up?
KP from KC5.
What up?
Matt Wade.
What up?
Beyond Above Media.
What up?
Pittsburgh T.
What up?
SF City Slicker.
What up?
Ride Up the Storm.
What up?
Here to There.
What up?
Matty Yoel.
What up?
Cliff Bailey.
What up?
Conshonery.
What up?
HLD.
What up, gangsta?
Cooking with Sir Senior.
What up?
D Bevel the Champ.
What up?
And of course the big fish himself, my good brother Derek Lincoln.
What up, gangsta?
Hey man, thank you so much, man. Drinks require sleep, goals require effort. Go out there and get your goals. I'm gonna see y'all on the next episode. Hey, look, man, sometimes we're gonna agree, sometimes we're gonna disagree, but always remember, respect is free. Disrespect can cost you everything: your family, your freedom, your finances, most importantly, your life. So let's show each other love, let's show each other respect. Hey, look, man, got a lot of merch out there still on the website. I'm gonna put up a promo code, and I'll probably have that running through the month of November. I'll have a promo code for you guys for the month of November, so you get you some discounts off the merch if you want to support the show that way. Also, anything else? What am I gonna say? When we hit this 20,000, man, we're gonna do a nice giveaway. I might give away another laptop when we hit 20,000, yo. We right here at it too. We right here at it. My goal is to hit 18K before the end of the month. I don't know if we're gonna do it. We about 200 something away, and we got about 2 days to do it. But I'm trying to get 200 subscribers in 2 days, so we can hit 18K before the end of the month of October. So then we'll be able to race to 20K, man. So we're gonna try to get 1,000 subs in November and 1,000 in December. So I'm gonna do a giveaway when we hit that 20K. I'm gonna probably give another way a laptop, man. It's something like that, something real fly. All right. But definitely once we hit that 18K, I think I'll probably do a members only giveaway mid-month. You know what I'm saying? When YouTube pay me, I'm gonna pay y'all. How about that? Shit. But let's do it though, man. Thank y'all so much, man. Please share the link, share the content. And please, once the video's uploaded, just go back to the video, just leave a comment, even if it's just an emoji. Even if you was here in the live chat, go back to the video, leave a comment. It really, really helps with the visibility of the show. So with that said, now I can close it out. Sometimes we're gonna agree, sometimes we're gonna disagree. But one thing's for certain, two things for sure, homeboy. Never forget this.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
And I mean that shit, man. Drive, motherfucker.
Hey, it's Antonio Tarver, the champion. You watching Mark Nash at Breaking Beach. I usually don't do drops, but I'm going to give you one, bro. I'm going to give you one. I love you, champ.
This that squad side. Subscribe. I don't care how many subscribers he has. Support him. So he made all this possible. He made this possible.
Nah, Dr. Mark, God made this possible, and so did viewers like you. See y'all on the next one. Thanks again for your time and energy. Thanks for the opportunity to entertain y'all this evening. And again, I hope you was thoroughly entertained. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.